What a beautiful night for football for the Hearthside Bank pregame show on OEB Rivalry Friday. As always, brought to you by Carson Newman. And what a matchup we've got for you tonight. It's fall break, not a whole lot of games going, so not a whole lot to choose from. But 4-2 Grace against 6-0 Sevier County, this kind of the peach of the week.
Yeah, honestly, there's not a lot to choose from because there aren't a lot of games, but hey, this is one of them. This is a good one. If we were somewhere else, I would be wondering about this game, and I would be wanting to watch this game. So I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, this is the game that everybody's going to be watching tonight. Grace comes in, like we said, 4-2. We had them a few weeks ago against Webb.
County.
It was against Webb. Grace and Webb.
Grace and Webb, yeah.
And Grace won that game 70-40. Sevier County, we had the double overtime thriller against Greenville.
That's right.
The thing about these two teams is they're well coached. They play really good football.
Yeah, they do. These two offenses very good. Obviously, you had the Grace Webb game where Grace puts up 70 points.
Yeah.
And their starting running back, a freshman, J.V. Stinson, goes off for about 391 yards. So, yeah, that was quite the game.
Was stunned and disappointed he didn't get to 400. We kept asking the coaches, get him to 400, but they never did. Last night on Rivalry Thursday, it was an impressive performance on the road for Gatlinburg-Pittman. It was a pretty good game with Austin East for a while, and then GP took off and won the game 42-0. Let's get the game recap from Austin Price and Eric Kane.
Thanks, Mark. Here on Rivalry Thursday, it was close a little while, then it was not close at all. We had a running clock in the second half. GP takes care of Austin East 42-0. Big touchdown by Jackson Scavarisi right there, and then he does it again. Scavarisi with 2 scores in the first half.
Yeah, 2 scores, 14-0. Braden Maples gets in there just before halftime to make it 21-0, the halftime score.
Maples would score 3 touchdowns in this football game. This is early in the second half, and they started to pour it on. They ended up with a pick 6 early in the third quarter as Elijah Spence takes it and goes full tilt and flip.
Yeah, the Maples touchdown, that made it 28-0. This makes it 35-0. The running clock was ensued. And then Braden Maples again. This is his final touchdown of the night. Maybe one of his best runs down to the end zone there for the long touchdown run.
So GP gets the win. They remain undefeated on the season. They'll try to close out the regular season over the next few weeks and try to get that 1 seed, remain undefeated, have home field throughout the playoffs, Mark, and that's big, Eric.
Yeah, it's very big. You got to finish. You're midway through October right now. You can sense postseason action. Finish strong, get that 1 seed, and see what happens.
Austin East has 2 games remaining on their schedule. We'll see if they can get a couple of wins to head into 2026 on a high note. He's Eric Kane. I'm Austin Price. Mark, back to you.
Yeah, guys, thanks. And our Rivalry Thursday game next week is a great one. Central and Hall's a very important game. Rivalry Friday and Rivalry Thursday brought to you by the exclusive auto partner of the Rivalry brand, that being Ted Russell Ford. 2 locations in Knoxville of TRF. And then of Ted Russell Lincoln, there is the 1 location. Boy, thanks to Andy White and Nick White and all the wonderful people at Ted Russell Ford. So next week, 2 great games. Central and Halls on Thursday's got all kinds of playoff implications. And the Friday game, these same Grace Rams at CAK in a true rivalry game.
Yes, and that's a huge region game for them. Right now, they're fighting for seeding. This game doesn't matter for that right now, but last year they went into the playoffs as the 3 seed in the East Region, Division II. They've got a chance to finish as the 2 seed, and that's a big difference with the way that Division II does the playoffs.
Yeah, and to Aaron's point, the game tonight, while it's fun to watch, this is one of those non-region games. They're playing football to fill out the schedule, but this is not a game for either team as Sevier County rides that 21-game winning streak. They want to keep it alive, but it has nothing to do with playoff positioning. Hey, let's check in with the folks over at WBIR, the 10 Sports Blitz, the Players of the Week, and I believe we're checking in this week with Camille Gear.
Well, the high school football season is flying by. We've already given out 12 Players of the Week so far this year. The Week 7 winners are bringing some crazy stat lines, so let's get into it. Starting on offense, we head over to Stone Memorial to highlight wide receiver Kyle Hinch. And the Panthers' 34-27 win over Macon County. Hinch hauled in 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns. Even more impressive, those were the only 3 targets he had all game. Now they're 6-1 on the season. The Panthers, they're rolling. Hinch says he's thankful for the recognition because it brings more spotlight to his team.
It's great. Our school gets recognition, and to just help everybody know about Stone Memorial. Football means a lot to this town, and just to be able to give them something, a football team that is pretty good, it means a lot.
On the defensive side of the ball, Hall's junior Carson Pierce will take home this week's honors. The linebacker, 15 tackles, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 tackles for loss in the Red Devils' 49-15 win over Carnes. Halls has been on a hot streak as of late, winners of 3 straight, and Pierce says he found out he won Player of the Week from someone special.
Mom actually texted me and said congratulations, and you know, I was excited. She was so happy for me. I was excited since I woke up for the game, and it had me pumped throughout the day, and I was just ready to play that day.
Halls will host Catholic tonight at 7 o'clock. So Memorial, on the other hand, will host Livingston Academy Friday night at 7. And, of course, as usual, we will have a full slate of high school football from Week 8 on Friday nights on The Blitz.
Hey, guys, it's Nancy.
Yeah, and our thanks to WBIR. All of the games, the scores, and the highlights, all 4 of them coming up tonight on the Blitz. It's legitimately, you know, the sports folks at WBIR said, hey, Mark, you're handling 10 Tailgate today, which was here. And then 10 Tailgate with WBIR will be at 2 of our games, the last 2, Heritage and Gibbs, a very important game, and then Alcoa and Anderson County. So they're all heading out to Timbuktu to go to games.
Yeah, well. Yeah, got to do what you got to do.
It is a Kingston and Scott going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, that's a big region game going on tonight. Scott High last year went 1-9, and this year, man, what the turnaround that they have done is amazing. And then Kingston and Scott High, that's a good rivalry.
That's one of those games where we set the schedule early. You'd love to have the opportunity to wait to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And while I'm glad to be here, that would be a fun one to do as well. Hey, let's take a break. You're watching the Hearthside Bank pregame show. When we come back, Sophie Starkey, the 3rd member of our crew, will visit with Justin Price, the head coach of Grace Christian. OEB Rivalry Friday at the top of the hour.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Boy, what a spectacular venue. Every time we come here, and we'll be here in the playoffs again, we're probably going to have West or William Blount at Sevier County in the first round, and those leaves are turning. I don't know what it is about this place, but there are few places more beautiful than here.
And the stadium is amazing.
Yeah.
So you've got the mountains in the background. You've got the trees are starting to change colors right now, so that adds to it. So it's starting to look like fall.
Purple pops.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's a great place, and we love coming here. Plus, Brian Atchley and Todd Loveday, they're always so accommodating. We appreciate them welcoming join us here. So the visitors tonight come from Grace Christian out in West Knoxville. I do know it's on the western portion of Knoxville, unlike on Thursdays. Sophie Starkey had a chance to visit with the head coach, and that is Justin Price.
Coach, your team started off this season hot, now has a couple losses under its belt. So what did practice look like this week for you guys?
It's been a great week of practice. You know, we kind of knew going into the season the way our schedule laid out. We had 3 really tough opponents right there in the middle, and but it's also challenged us in a way that's made us better. And the way our players came to practice this week, they're just so resilient and just wanting to maximize our team. And when you play really good quality opponents like Boyd Buchanan and Sevier County, it gives you an opportunity to find out a lot about yourself and continue to grow. Yeah, and within those challenges, your team has showed some dominance for sure. So what's the strategy tonight to play all 4 quarters of the game? Well, obviously you got the defending state champs, and Coach Loveday and his staff and their players are phenomenal. So, you know, we just got to worry about us. We got to execute and make the plays when we get those opportunities. And, you know, it'll be tough against an opponent like Sevier County, but we believe in our guys. Our players are confident. They feel like they're going to go out and play their best game tonight. And I got to talk about Cooper Brayman having to step up into that starting position. What have you liked about him taking on that role? Well, you know, he's a confident kid. He's young, got some moxie about him, and you want that as a quarterback. And, you know, early on, we've been trying to protect him a little bit as far as play calling. Really, the last couple of weeks, we've started to open it up a little bit more and more. So tonight, we're just going to lean on him as much as we need to. Obviously, we're good up front, good at running back and receiver. So it's always a collective effort, but Cooper's handled it very well. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, again, we kind of need Justin Price, and the Grace coaches are right up here in the press box. I think they're right upstairs. And so Justin said, I said, hey, can we do something different? Rather than us going down and doing the interview down on the far side of the field, what if you come down to us between the first and second quarter and do the interview on headset?
What a unique thing.
So he said that he would do it.
Yeah. Great opportunity.
Yeah, we don't get it very often. Hey, last week, by the way, Rivalry Friday every week is brought to you by Carson Newman, and can't thank our friends there. By the way, head football coach is going to join us live at halftime in the press box, so we look forward to having him in here to talk about what they're doing this season. They're having a great year this year at Carson Newman, so looking forward to that coming up at halftime on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Hey, last week we had Carter in a big win over Fulton. They won that thing easily. Best player was not there, but boy, they didn't need him.
No, Carter is. They've made a tremendous turnaround.
5-2.
The Hornets are looking great.
Looking really good, and Jody Scruggs is their running back. He was out because of concussion protocol last week. He'll be back next week when the Hornets get back on the field. Austin Price had a chance to sit down and visit with the incredible running back.
Here, Carter with Jody Scruggs. Jody, you had a really big year last year. I know you're wanting to try to build on that, you know, this fall as we roll along the season. What do you feel like you do well?
I feel like just not only offensively or defensively, but just like I think I'm a team role player. I think I help the team a lot in just like different roles on the field. I can go in a little bit of everywhere and give you a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying?
So when they put the ball in your hands, what do you feel like you bring?
I feel like I can open up the run game or the pass game because I can run routes.
Yeah.
And then I can also get behind in the backfield and get small. So I feel like I'm like I'm a threat. I feel like I can run the ball, I can catch the ball at receiver. I feel like I bring something different. They can't just stack the box, you know what I'm saying? Because we went out to wide receiver and they're going to have to play me at wide receiver. I think I opened the field up for my teammates a lot, and I think that's good too.
You told me you don't like the downtimes, the dead periods, those type of things, because you just love the game, you eat up with it. Like, why is that?
I don't like not being able to just come and play football, literally. I don't like not being able to come and be with my teammates. And I know it's just that little period of time, but I like to do it every single day. I'm not playing. Just that's the way my team makes it for all of us. I feel like a lot of us would rather just come to practice every day and have fun with each other than be at home and doing whatever they're doing there.
All right, he's consistent, he's persistent, and he'll keep coming at you each and every Friday night. Jody, good luck the rest of the way, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, and by the way, when you talk about Carter, what they've got off this week, as so many other teams are, then they'll play Austin East at home, and then 2 tough ones to finish the year at Alcoa and at Gibbs.
Yeah, you look at the season that Gibbs has had, getting that upset win against Anderson County, but I still think that Gibbs-Carter game is going to be a good one.
Oh, it's going to have a lot of playoff implications, as will our game, I guess, 2 weeks from tonight, if I'm remembering correctly, which is Heritage at Gibbs.
Yeah.
So we'll have that game on TV coming up 2 weeks from now. Let's take a break. You're watching the Hearthside Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll continue to get you ready for Grace and Sevier County on OEB Law Rivalry Friday.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about
to pay for stuff. Spending. I do not know. Big. Candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
high school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Well, we've all heard about the quarterback Cooper Newman being recruited by so many people. He's the junior quarterback, but maybe the straw that stirs the drink is Parker Newman. He's not his brother. He's his very good friend, and they have been buddies for a long time.
I would say growing up, I always had a physical nature. It was very pushed by my dad. My mom was obviously scared to get into it early. But I enjoy hitting and running around, you know, playing with friends and stuff like that. But I'd say the main thing is friendships throughout my life and like a brotherhood, the family connection. That means a lot to me. And I've made a really close family type bond with a lot of guys throughout my career so far, and it's built like a foundation for my life. Guys I can rely on and always call when I need something. So I would say that's the main thing that I appreciate and love about football the most. Offensively, definitely route running. I feel like I've always had pretty solid hands, but just slow feet, kind of stiff hips, stuff like that. Definitely worked on my footwork, route running, hip mobility, things like that. And defensive side of the ball, I've always had good instincts and natural ability, but definitely staying in the weight room, getting stronger, getting bigger, that always helps. And just the small details of my position, just learning little tweaks and ins and outs of my position to see how I can get better for Friday nights and how I can look better on film for college coaches and ultimately help our team win. We've built a high standard here at Sevier County. We want to do the same thing we did last year. But I would say as a team goal is just keeping our mindset focused on week by week, just winning the next game in front of us, winning the next day in front of us, really. whether it's a Monday practice or a Friday night game, just winning the next day in front of us. And I would say as an individual goal is to do the best I can to help this team. Obviously, I want to play in college and things like that, but whatever I can do, wherever I need to be for this team to win and succeed is where I want to be. The most exciting thing about me playing football is the crowd roar and helmets popping and things like that. I like big hits and just getting the crowd fired up and hearing people scream and things like that when you make big plays, and the yelling and getting your teammates and sideline fired up is just it's the best part about football. Faith goes a long way for me. I follow Jesus. That's a big part of my faith. Trust, He's going to put me in the right spots, and He's going to keep me safe, and He's going to do the things that He needs to do for me. But also faith in your coaches and your teammates and yourself. A lot of people doubt themselves, second guess plays and things like that. I think faith is built in the weight room, around your teammates, and alone when you're watching film. It's building that trust in yourself. But having faith in teammates really allows you to isolate yourself and focus on what you need to do. I have a lot of faith in my teammates, and with that, I'm able to make my own individual plays because I just have to completely isolate myself and focus on what I need to do because I know they're going to make the right play.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Yeah. Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance, and we're always within reach.
Well, our thanks as always to Jim and Nix for providing our pregame meal, and each and every game our crew looks forward to the great pregame meal. They're right over by Westtown Mall. You can go over there, and they got a line at lunch. You can place the order for your tailgating experience at Jim and Nix, and our thanks to them each and every game. Well, so about 45 seconds till the band starts again. Aaron Harvey, this will be interesting to see what happens in this game. I never know how it translates from the private schools to the public and back and forth. I think Grace can hang with Sevier County. The question is, will their depth allow them to hang for 4 quarters?
Well, that's a good question. Is it going to come down to depth? See, I don't really know what to expect either. Coming into this one, both teams are extremely talented. Sevier County's on the 21-game winning streak, so there's that. So I don't know. I'm really looking forward to this one and have been all year long.
Yeah, a lot of people looking forward to this. So our thanks, as always, to Sevier County and Brian Atchley and Todd Loveday. We love coming here to Sevier County. So welcoming. It is a pink out night tonight for breast cancer awareness, and you'll see some of the players wearing pink on their shoes and a lot of pink in the stands. Without further ado, let's head down to the field for the Sevier County Marching Band and a little help.
Place your right hand over your heart. Gentlemen, remove your caps and pray in the
servicemen and women may render a salute as the Sevier County High School Marching Band, along with the 8th grade band from Sevier County Junior High, under the direction of Brent Terry, Assistant Director of Bands, and accompanying the band providing vocals is Associate Pastor at FBC Sevier Scott Andrews as they perform our national anthem. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, Christmas lights and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we march, o'er so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free, and the hope of our
And as always, our thanks to our title sponsor, that being OEB Law. Our thanks to Tim Elrod and all the wonderful people at OEB Law, the title sponsor of OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Let's step aside. It is a fall break classic. At least that's what we're saying. It's Grace at Sevier County when we come back.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Drop.
Bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
Welcome to Sevier County for OEB Law Rivalry Friday, as always presented by Carson Newman. What a special night here. Fall break, not many games this week, but there is a game tonight, and it is a good one. Sophie Starkey down on the sideline with Todd Loveday.
Coach, your team is riding a 21-game winning streak. How do you keep that momentum and set the tone against Grace tonight?
We're just one game at a time. That's how we've always done it. Not even one game, one play at a time, one quarter at a time. We're just ready to get it on.
And guys, talk about Cooper Newman. Historic season last year, and it looks like he's headed in a similar direction. How have you seen his leadership shape your offense?
As you just said it, I mean, he's matured. He's well matured beyond his years, and just glad he's wearing the purple.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, Todd Loveday, one of the good guys, no question about that, as these Smoky Bears, Aaron Harvey, along with Mark Packer, riding a 21-game winning streak. Their last loss was a playoff game to Powell in 2023. They avenged that game last year in the second round of the playoffs when they were dead to right with 2.5 minutes to go at their own 5-yard line. And then here they came, and from there, the 25-24 win over Powell, the double overtime win over West, the win over Oak Ridge, and then the state championship win, and these guys are defending state champions.
The Smoky Bears, Mark, haven't dropped an L in 699 days. 699 days. That's a long time and a lot of winning, which includes, a 15-0 season last year, going to a state championship and bringing that gold ball to Sevier County. So, yeah, it's been a good run for Sevier County.
And they've got a lot of talent out there on this team. They'll find out over the next few weeks exactly how good they are once they get back into the playoffs again. Playoffs will be interesting. We've talked about it ad nauseum, about it will change this year in rounds 2 and 3, playing teams from other areas. So while they may open at home against a West or a William Blount, it's not a second-round situation where they're going to run into Powell or somebody like that. Hey, the Smoky stat stuffer tonight, and it focuses on, the quarterback Cooper Newman, who has had a heck of a season, 700. He's got over 1,000 yards on the season, 19 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions for the quarterback Cooper Newman.
Yeah, it's 19 touchdowns, like you said, over 1,300 yards this season. Only thrown 3 interceptions this year. Only threw 3 interceptions last year as well. So he's racked up a ton of touchdowns and a ton of yards with, if you look at last season and this season, with only 6 interceptions total.
Well, and 2 interceptions were in that double overtime win that we had on Rivalry Thursday against Greenville just a few weeks back, which was an absolute classic. But Greenville's got some Division I defensive backs, and, boy, they were a test.
Yeah, and honestly, Sevier County deserved to lose that game, and I think Coach Loveday would say the same thing. But good teams find ways to win when it matters, and that's what Sevier County did.
So there's Cooper Newman. It was so funny at 5:45 for WBIR. I was supposed to go live with Todd Loveday. Loveday wasn't out here. And so I reached over and said, hey, Cooper, can you be live with me? Grab Cooper Newman. Then he came over to join me.
Yeah, cool as a cucumber, too. Seems like just a junior, as a sophomore, led his team to a state championship and able to keep his composure through 2 overtime games against West and Powell last year in the playoffs to help his team do that. So that's a kid that has a ton of composure.
So Grace will get the football to get things started, and a much different animal tonight. When we saw them a couple of weeks ago, they put 70 on the board against Webb. They're not going to do that against a Sevier County team that in 6 games has held 2 opponents to 7 points and shut out 2 opponents.
Yeah, Sevier County's offense gets a lot of attention, but that defense is also extremely good and really underrated because the offense gets so much attention.
Well, in honor of Austin Price, from Maples Branch to Reagantown, from Shady Grove to Cobbly Knob, welcome to Sevier County. They do that over the PA,
yeah.
and so they made this list because they thought Austin was on the broadcast, so they brought this list of all the little towns.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll still do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of towns on there.
So this returnable from the 6-yard line, and here's the little running back that we saw against Webb, and he is absolutely slippery, just a 9th grader, and takes this one out. A very nice return. That is J.V. Stinson.
Yeah, Stinson gets things started, and the other kick returner is also dangerous, Cade Ballard, and we'll see him tonight on offense as well. I want to remind you, kickoffs are sponsored by the UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville, reminding you there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen.
So the Rams will start at their own 41-yard line in a game that could be an exciting game, because I think there's going to be a lot of points scored tonight.
Yeah, you talked about J.V. Stinson, 391 yards against Webb when the Rams put up 70 in that game. And here is Stinson.
But this is a different defensive front, as we talked about. They've got size, they've got strength, and they've got something that Grace really doesn't have, which is depth.
Yeah, well, Grace Christian, a Division II AA school, so I don't know how that compares exactly to, the Division I teams, but
they'll look to throw a quick little pass out, and this one is dropped. It was a forward pass, but they throw that out to Ballard, and Jace Ballard just can't come up with it.
Now, Ballard is an animal for this Grace Christian team. He's got 9 receiving touchdowns, 8 rushing touchdowns. That's 17 touchdowns all-purpose on this season.
Well, that's one thing Justin Price said. He looked over at Ballard when we were visiting before the game, and Ballard ran by, and he said, that's the best player on the field right there.
Yeah, a heck of an athlete.
3rd down and 9, looking to throw, going to take a shot deep, looking to get behind the secondary. Beautiful play in the defensive secondary, knocking that one away. That was pretty for number 3, Mason Akers.
Yeah, again, this is the defense for this Sevier County team is very good and underrated. So, you look at the offense, you think, hey, this might be a shootout. This might be a shootout. Yeah, but look at that Sevier County defense. I don't know that we're going to have a shootout. I don't know that they'll have a shootout with anybody.
Well, once again, 2 shutouts, 2 games. They only gave up 7 points.
Yeah.
Justin Price says they might need to steal a possession or 2 tonight. They're not going to try it right here, and they get a nice bounce. It buried at the 18-yard line.
Risky play by Bryson Hedrick there, but he is the senior leader for this Grace Christian team. I'm sorry, for this Sevier County team. So went ahead and took that risk.
And that was J.V. Stinson on the tackle. When you talk about a smaller school like Grace, as Aerial Covered is brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park, and it does not get any more beautiful than that when it comes to high school football, probably anywhere in the country.
That's amazing. To get up here to the press box, you got to, it feels like climbing Mount LeConte.
You have to drop a lung to get up here.
Yeah.
So the Smoky Bears will go to the ground, and you're going to get a big dose of this guy, number 15. That's Nathan Patterson, the sophomore running back.
Yeah, and that's when we had Sevier County for Rivalry Friday when they played Jefferson County. I just couldn't believe how young this team is. You mentioned Nathan Patterson, just a sophomore, 456 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns for a great team.
1st down, they'll look to throw out, and they'll get this one out, and that is Parker Newman. Actually, that is Jackson Perry, as Newman made the block, and Perry will pick up another 1st down.
Yeah, Sevier County making quick work of this drive right here.
Cooper Newman, inside handoff. And there's the Grace defense making the tackle after a gain of just 4. So Grace comes off a game against Boyd Buchanan, coached by a very familiar name, Gary Rankin. Rankin, well coached, obviously, has gotten a lot of talent. So Grace not playing teams that they're any slouches.
No, and this is what you want if you are Grace. Play these talented teams. You might, Boyd is a region game, but play a team like Sevier County. Heck, you got to add them to the schedule, and it only will make you better for the playoffs.
2nd down and 6. The 6'3" quarterback is under duress, and he's taken down back at the 44.
Big play that time. Coming through there, Will Passley. 6'3", 338 pounds.
Grief.
And he is just a sophomore as well. That was huge because Sevier County went from having a 2nd and 6 to about a 3rd and 14. Anytime you can get, and the offense is explosive, so mention that, but anytime you can get the Sevier County team behind the chains, you're doing something right.
3rd down, and we'll call it 14 for the defending 5A state champions. Rolling right. Newman going to look back to the left. They'll get it to the guy they love to get the football to over and over again. Bryson Hedrick on the catch, but no gain on the play, and the Smoky Bears are forced to punt.
So big turnaround for Grace Christian, getting that sack and getting a stop so that they can get the football back.
So 2 first downs for Sevier County, and then they'll punt this one away. A low bounding punt that Ballard will retrieve at his 20 and pick up about 2 yards. A quick message from our title sponsor at OEB Law.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546.
And our thanks to OEB Law for their continued support of high school football in East Tennessee. Second drive for Grace, and only a yard or 2 on first down.
Got that one out quickly to Caden Weber. Weber just a junior. Big target though, 6'2".
Second down on 8 on a spectacular night as so many people making their way back to East Tennessee after a nice fall break week. Welcome back to some football. Not a lot of games tonight, but this may be the coup de grace, if you will. Second down, looking to throw across the middle. Catch is made. Boy, a beautiful grab. Reaching back for the football and a first down.
Yeah, and Caden Weber, again, with that catch. If we could see the replay here, his defender played very far off of him, and you can't see it there. Big hit, but yeah, Grace sent the back out to that side and then sent him on a little post. It's a big first down pickup for Grace Christian.
First down at the 36-yard line. A quick pass out to Ballard. Ballard with blockers in front will pick up some nice yardage out to about the 44. We'll call that a gain of 7.
Picking up 7 yards. It looks like actually they're going to give him 8. Picking up 8 yards on first down. That's a good key to success.
Inside handoff to Stinson, and they'll push forward for the first down out to the 48, and still turning the legs, waiting for the whistle to blow.
Moving those sticks, about to get into Sevier County territory is Grace Christian.
Another first down as we approach 7 minutes to go first quarter. Handoff off right tackle, a nice yardage for Stinson again. 5 yards.
Yeah, I think Grace Christian ran an RPO action there. Went with the handoff, to Stinson, and that was seemingly the right call because 5 yards on first down is a good deal.
2nd down and 5 into Sevier County territory. The quarterback is Cooper Brayman. Brayman looking to throw right across the middle. Ball bounced up into the air, and it's caught. And the Rams will get the first break of the game. A first down inside the 35.
Caden Weber with, I think, his 3rd reception so far in this game. Just the benefit off of a deflection. Great defensive play, but unfortunately, it went right into the hands of Weber, who was at the right place at the right time. I call something like that an offensive interception.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. First down, inside handoff. Look at Stinson. You're not going to play a player quicker than that young man. Stinson down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 16 yards for the 9th grader.
And Stinson, I think he's stuck to a Sevier County player.
Or the jerseys got stuck?
I think so.
I've never heard it said that way. He's stuck to the defender.
Yeah, I think he was stuck to the defender. Regardless, look at Grace Christian in the red zone now with a 1st and 10. Got the Sevier County defense on its heels.
Inside handoff to Stinson, bouncing off defenders down inside the 10. I don't know that Sevier County has played anybody, that short with his center of gravity so low to the ground, because when you talk about Stinson, you're talking about a guy that's only listed as 5'5".
Yeah, and got some snaps last year and scored his first touchdown at Grace as an 8th grader, so very talented young man.
3 receivers top of your screen. I'd be surprised if they do anything but keep running, and they'll run the football off right tackle. They'll follow Stinson. It's Ballard. Flag comes in from behind. Very likely a crippling hold on Grace when they had a 2nd and 4.
Yeah. Ballard will line up in the Wildcat. He has thrown 1 pass out of that this year, and it is a hold. And that backs Grace up, gives them a 2nd and 14. So now they're behind in the sticks just a little bit.
Yeah, 2nd down and 14 now. The quarterback, Brayman, looks to the far side. The offensive coordinator is the head coach, who's up here right next to us, and that is Justin Price. His twin brother, Matt Price, is down on the field. Brayman rolling out to the right, looking to throw, needs to get rid of it, and he will. And that's an incomplete pass, which is probably good for Grace.
Yeah, it was caught, but it was caught out of bounds by, looks like Jiden Butler. So now Grace is facing a 3rd and 14.
Nice pressure up front by Preston Husky for Sevier County. And a 3rd down and 14. It would be a 37-yard field goal from here if you don't gain any more yardage.
And Grace has only attempted 3 field goals this year. They made all of them, but the longest is a 27-yard attempt.
Has time, looking to throw. Can run if he wants. Will throw for the end zone. Puts this one up for grabs, and it's almost intercepted.
Yeah, good coverage that time. And almost coming up with a pick with Zach Banks, just a sophomore back there. So now I wonder what Grace is going to do.
Yeah, what do you do here?
Because like I said, they've only attempted 3 field goals this season. Made all 3 of them, but the longest attempt is a 27-yarder.
Just a pass you should not have put up there for grabs, and almost coming down with it was Zach Banks. So 4th down and 14, and Grace lining up to go for it with 3 receivers top of your screen. You almost wonder if Grace will take a timeout, and they will. Grace will take the timeout. We will take it with them. A key 4th and 14 coming up in a scoreless game on OEB Rivalry Friday.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
So it looks like Grace is going to run the kicker out onto the field for what would be, as Aaron said, the 4th attempt of the year. And Rivalry Thursday brought to you by Aqua Clear. More on them coming up in a few minutes. They'll put it down at the 27. It'll be a 37-yard attempt. Snap is good. Kick is up. It has got the leg, and it is no good.
Well, so that's the first miss of the year for Grace. I thought it was good, but I've got an odd angle at it.
Yeah, you're not looking right up the upright.
No.
As the official is. Spectacular night for football here tonight on OEB Law Rivalry Friday. Brought to you, as always, by Carson Newman. And by the way, Aaron.
Look at that. Happy 12th birthday to my daughter, my firstborn, Avalee Jordan Harvey. Born this day at 5:15 in 2013.
One of the perks of being one of the guys on the broadcast, you can do that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. So happy birthday to Ava. It's interesting, but it's also Chandler Jones's birthday. He's 28 today. That's Brad's son. So they share a birthday, and I think that was planned. I think we each had someone come to us in a dream and say, hey, you need to conceive a child early in February.
TMI. Second down and 4, a little throwback to Parker Newman. I don't know how you overthrow a 6'3" guy, but he just did. And so a 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Smoky Bears.
Well, you try to put it where nobody else can get it, and
he did.
You made it where nobody could get it. So 3rd and 4. What if Grace gets a stop here and Sevier County has to punt the ball back?
Here's the thing. What Justin and Matt Price both said is we've got to hang in the game as long as we can. We got to make our guys believe we can win this game against a bigger school that's the defending state champion.
Ooh.
Just a tad bit of movement on the right side there by the Smoky Bears.
And so now
it's a 3rd and 9.
We got an official microphone on him, but it's not working tonight.
That happens. We have found more and more just interference at places with our wireless system as Cooper Newman comes over and talks to Matt Penland, the offensive coordinator, former Carson Newman quarterback who's done a nice job here. He's been at Northview Academy, been to a number of schools. And when you've got a quarterback like Cooper Newman, it sure makes it a lot easier to call plays.
It sure does.
Newman looking to throw, standing tall, cross the middle, catch is made, 1st down at the 34-yard line. And that's the joy of having a guy like Cooper Newman, who is a junior. They'll have this guy back next year.
Unbelievable. Sends that one to senior Wyatt Maples, and Grace playing a zone. Maples just found a soft spot, and Newman delivered a strike. So
just love how he gets his feet underneath him. He gets set.
Yeah. He's special to watch.
Hand off inside, going nowhere. Nice job by the Ram front 7. Glad you guys got all the birthdays out of the way.
There might be some more out there. I don't know.
There might be. Yeah. 2nd down and 10. Cooper Newman with the quick little pass to the far side. That is just stealing.
Yeah, it, again, goes to Wyatt Maples. If you're wanting to win a game against Sevier County, you can't let them break tackles right here. Had a chance at it right there for a shorter gain, but that was Hudson Burnett, just a sophomore, on a big stage here.
1st down, they'll go back to Patterson on the ground off right tackle. It's tough sledding. He'll get 4 yards, but a lot of contact there by Grace.
Yeah, and you're talking about, does Grace have the depth? I mean, just up here looking, we've got such a great view of it. You see the Sevier County players on the sideline spread way out. And then you look over at the Grace sideline, and they're bunched together. You can tell the difference in roster size.
Newman throws it out to the straw that stirs the drink. That's Bryson Hedrick. And only a gain of maybe 2 yards, and it'll be a 3rd down and short again.
Yeah, Hedrick with 7 touchdowns on the season.
But Bryson's done it all. Bryson's the guy that scored the touchdown in the state championship on the blocked field goal. He's the one that blocked the field goal against Greenville here right before halftime, which tied the game at 14. He's just a guy that makes plays.
Well, yeah, and he's the senior leader because we talk about how young this Sevier County team is. He is the senior out there.
3rd down and 5, inside handoff, surprisingly, and it'll be short of a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 40 and a 4th down and 2.
They don't run it right there if they're not going to go for it on 4th down is my guess, and I'm wrong. Looks like they're sending out a punt unit.
Or they're bringing in jumbo package.
I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think your initial analysis was correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Clock is under a minute to go, 1st quarter.
And Grace making substitutions as well. They can anticipate what's coming here.
Fourth down and 2 at the 40. Do they run it or they play fake? They'll play fake. They love to do this, and when you've got a quarterback like that, you can do that. It's Parker Newman, touchdown.
But there is a flag.
A flag back at the 44.
Yeah, it's a motion penalty on Sevier County.
But the flag almost hit Cooper Newman in the face.
Yeah, I don't know why Mr. Whitehat would do that. It wasn't his fault. So now Sevier County going to send the punt team in. But remember that's 7 points wiped off the board.
Yeah, if they punt it. And I don't know if a timeout is taken down on the field or just a substitution. Play clock is still running at 10, so they're just making a substitution. Play clock is at 6.
No, they reset it. I'm not sure.
They just reset it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe they didn't reset it the first time.
22 seconds to go, first quarter. Still no score. Oh, high snap. And Grace will get away with this one. It was a 4th and 1 not about 60 seconds ago, and now Grace Christian has the ball after the muffed snap at the 44 of Sevier County.
Yeah, another interesting stat is Grace is actually -2 in turnovers against the teams that they have played this season. But so far in this game, they are +1, and they will take that. Because it does seem like they are the underdog here.
Oh, no, there's no question.
And so you need those turnovers, and you need things to go your way.
But they better not snap it too quickly because some linemen are just now getting off the field. And now they can. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Quarterback will throw this one out to Ballard up the near side, cuts back inside, cuts into the secondary, finally taken dead at the 21-yard line. Boy, what a job by Jace Ballard, just shooting the gap there and breaking tackles, which will take us to the end of the first quarter. Grace Christian on the move on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. It may be fall break, but nobody's taking a break in this one.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Thank you so much for visiting us today. I really appreciate your... What in the world? Hey! Whoa! Save it for Rivalry Thursday, guys!
To pay for stuff, spending. I do not know. Big, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Yeah. This has been Ask Coach Heupel.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
And we have a joy tonight. Justin Price, the head coach, is in the booth next door. You've got a key spot right here. You got to cash in, do you not?
Yeah, we got down there earlier and missed a field goal, but we're moving the football. We just got to execute again. This is a good football team. We just can't waste any reps. We got to take advantage of every opportunity.
Is it 4-down territory no matter what right now?
I think so, but we got a lot of confidence in our kicker too. So if we can get some points on board, that's what we'll do.
Sounds good. Go call the play.
Thanks.
All right, we'll get rid of him. And well, you don't get the head coach who's the offensive coordinator very often, but it's so different because they're in the box right next door. Aaron hated to kick you out, but you got Trump for the head coach.
I'm good with that. That's perfectly fine. It's a really unique thing that we can do. I'm not the one that got kicked out.
He tried to take the headset off and run away from the second question. I'm like, I'm going 2 questions here.
Yeah. Well, I know you asked him, like, hey, is this 4-down territory? And in his mind, he's thinking, like, oh, but the Sevier County people are watching. I'm not telling you that.
Yeah, no, he's like absolutely, and it has to be. When you're the underdog and you're on the road, you got to punch this one in. But he did say he likes his kicker.
Yeah, and he should. The kick was not as accurate as it needed to be last time, but it had the distance.
So inside handoff, Stinson to the outside, finally slung down. A flag comes in, and you wonder if this is in the area. No, he's pointing to Grace.
Yeah, face mask.
It's a big call right there.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Goes the other direction.
And it was there. I will say J.V. Stinson, by looking at that replay, he did grab the face mask, which you cannot do as a running back, but he had his face mask grabbed first.
Well, and I'll always defend the officials just because now that I am one, I understand.
Yeah.
It's so easy to look at it in high definition, in slow motion. When it's a bang-bang play, sometimes you just don't have the angle. You're doing the best you can. It is what it is. First down and 25 for Grace now.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Stinson in motion. They'll look across the middle, going to take a shot deep. Ballard behind the secondary makes the catch. Flag comes in. It's a pass interference anyway, but Jace Ballard with the 31-yard catch down to the 3-yard line. How's that on a 1st and 25?
Huge. And there wasn't a lot of interference there, but there was enough that they did need to call that. But you know, it doesn't matter because able to pull that in anyway. Look at that.
So first down and goal inside the 5 for Grace, and they are knocking on the door again.
Well, now the sun's gone down. That sky cam. Beautiful.
I love how if you're Grace and you're Bremen, you just throw it out there and you let Ballard go get it. Inside handoff. Nope, they'll fake it. Ballard off right tackle. Touchdown. And it is Grace Christian that strikes first in this one.
Yeah. Jace Ballard picking up his 9th touchdown rushing on this season. Lining up in that Wildcat. He's a Mr. Everything, that's for sure.
And once again, Justin Price pointing at him, you know, before the game and saying best player on the field right there. And he showed it on that drive. Extra point to make it a 7-0 lead. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Rams will strike first on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
Hey guys, it's Naomi and Megan. We're so excited to see you guys on New Year's Eve for the exciting ball drop.
Come hang out with us until midnight and watch that ball drop.
It's going to be so much fun. Food trucks, live music, all kinds of good stuff. You can even skate with us.
Handoff off right now. Look at here. Touchdown. So 7-0 is the score. All of our Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday games available on the digital flagship station of the Rivalry brand. That is WBIR+, and the flagship television station, WKNX, the KNOX. And a barn burner tonight already as the underdog has a 7-0 lead on the road against the defending 5A state champions.
Coach Dan Shoemaker doing stats for us tonight. Tells me that drive was 4 plays, 56 yards.
Rams with the short kick, which is caught at the 24-yard line. And Grace trying to bottle up the runner, and they will just outside the 30.
And once again, local 102 out of Knoxville. Plumbers and Steamfitters Union, which I am a proud member of, sponsoring kickoffs this season. You can go to ualocal102.org for more information.
So now you're Sevier County. You get the football down 7-0. Well, they've had success up and down the field. Cooper Newman so far, Cooper Newman, the quarterback, kind of pedestrian in his numbers. A first down and 10. He is 5 out of 6 for just the 45 yards.
Make that 6 out of 7.
Well, Grace is pinning their ears back.
And that one lost a yard, so whatever the total you just said was, you can take one off of it.
44 yards.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the quick math. And they love that play. They ran that play against Powell last year for the 2-point for the touchdown late, and then also against West in overtime. Newman looking to throw, under duress, steps up, can run if he wants, will take a shot deep, has his man behind the secondary, makes the catch off of his foot.
Unbelievable, Bryson Hedrick.
You will never see that again.
And you can see from our high definition screen there, he was laughing. And why would he not? Kick that thing up in the air like Beckham.
Everybody comes running in the press box to see the screen. I've got to see this. You got to catch it. Oh, no! Makes the catch, and down inside the 5 to the 3.
Mark Packer, he kicked that thing up on purpose. When he knew he dropped it and it was behind him, he saved it by kicking it up in the air.
Oh, my gosh. Inside handoff to Patterson. Nope, Newman will keep it and will dive in for the touchdown. Wow. We've been calling games for almost 17 full seasons now, over 250 broadcasts, and I have never seen a play like that.
That's one of those that someone online needs to clip it and submit that to ESPN to see if it can end up on SportsCenter. That was incredible.
Extra point is up, and it is good, and we are tied at 7. Everybody catching their breath on that one. Unbelievable.
Well, and you know, Hedrick's play was so amazing that, of course, we're going to focus on that. But let's go back to Cooper Newman. Under a lot of pressure, comes in, looks like maybe, hey, I'm going to run this. It gets cut off, rolls out, and then with the flick of a wrist, finds a receiver wide open.
Congratulations to Owen Lentz of Webb School of Knoxville. He is the next candidate for FCA's Next Miles Scholarship provided by Pilots Miles of Good. And he's got a resume, which is a very impressive one, a 3.77 GPA, All-Stater. He's volunteered his time for Camp Webb basketball, FCA leader, member of Sports Beyond Performance Club, and he is a candidate for one of the two $15,000 scholarships or one of the two $5,000 scholarships provided by Pilots Miles of Good.
Great thing the Pilot does right there.
Well, I love that you see how many people are watching. All the messages on social media, you know, text messages say just best catch ever, best play. That was unbelievable.
Huh.
7-all in this one.
That was a 3-play drive that went 69 yards. And then here it is. See, here's what I'm talking about. Look at Cooper Newman, the junior quarterback. Keeps his eyes up, gets the ball, delivers a strike. That pass was as accurate as you can get on the run with the flick of a wrist. And then Bryson Hedrick.
Look at Bryson. He almost looks back and laughs like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not even going to take credit for that one. It just. So Grace back at it. Felt really good about themselves for about 27 seconds.
Yeah, but it gets that Sevier County defense back on the. Oh, it's a fumble!
Oh, goodness here. Jace Ballard going to try to get on the football. Did he? I think he does.
That Sevier County defense was all over. Grace trying to run a reverse right there, and it was never there. So then you had an exchange that wasn't clean at all. And Grace very lucky to get back on that football.
Well, it's 2nd and 27. I would say that they're pinned deep, but the long pass on the last drive to Jace Ballard on a 1st and 25 makes me second guess that. 3 receivers near side, 2 receivers to the top of your screen. And the last time that Justin and Matt Price brought a team to Sevier County, they were the head coaches at Campbell County. Their quarterback that night threw 7 touchdowns against Sevier County, and the Smoky Bears have not forgotten. So we have got ourselves a game on OEB Law Rivalry Friday presented by Carson Newman. We are tied at 7 between Grace and Sevier County. We'll be right back right after this.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived? Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a food city. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee Home so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy.
Thanks.
You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
And cookie!
Wow, that is a smoking good deal.
Hickory Smoke Daily, so you can treat your family to a great meal anytime.
Not again. Good thing we got extra. Come on in.
Buddy's Barbecue, a smoking good deal.
He has time, gonna take a shot, and it'll be picked off.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
And the game is tied at 7 here on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Carson Newman head coach going to join us up in the press box at halftime, and we look forward to that. 2nd down at 27. They'll look to throw. This one intercepted at the 28. Ooh. Just a pass that shouldn't have been thrown. It was right in the hands of the linebacker who was standing there ready to get that one.
Yeah, Alexis Martinez, a sophomore for this Sevier County team. He was just kind of reading the quarterback's eyes and maybe just kind of playing possum a little bit, waiting.
Kind of right place at right time.
Yeah.
Sevier County with the football now as you see the replay, looking right across the middle, and just a bad throw. Here comes Carson Newman. Well, Carson Newman, I saw the break, and I called that. But that's a play that they ran to win the Greenville game, and Grace was all over that one.
Yeah, the first team I saw run that play was Florida. Tim Tebow used to run that play. They'd send a tight end in motion around and just kind of give him a little shovel pass. Didn't work that time.
One of those times where film study pays off. The Rams were all over that one. 3 receivers top of your screen. Newman will look that way. Steps up, runs back to the near side, and uses the speed inside the 20 to the 19. And on a second down and 15, he gets 14. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Something that makes him extremely dangerous is he's not going to run it a lot. But when he has to, he's effective and dangerous, and that gives the defenses something else they have to worry about.
They mark him out just outside the 20, so actually a 3rd down and 2. Inside to Patterson, and there's your first down from your sophomore running back.
Yeah, Cooper Newman coming into this game, 17 rushes for 52 yards, so he doesn't do it a lot. But when he does, it's effective.
Well, when he only takes you 3 steps to run 15 yards because you're so tall, it can be effective.
It helps.
First down and 10 inside the 15. Patterson off left tackle, keeping the legs moving, and finally taken down at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Sevier County can get a first down here, too, inside the 4-yard line.
There's just something about the Smoky Bears that anytime we do their game, something fun happens. They're a fun team to watch. 2nd down and 3. Hand off to Patterson right up the middle, and he will be swallowed up and slammed down at the 9-yard line. That's big boy football.
That's another suplex. That's the second week in a row we've seen one.
Watch the big man go, get down.
Oh, man. What a beast. That's Will Passley again. We saw him with a big sack in the first quarter, but, yeah, 338 pounds for the sophomore.
3rd down and 3. At the 7-yard line. Wide side of the field is the near side. All kinds of room over here. And Newman will look this way. Looks to throw across the middle. Touchdown.
Oh, that's too easy. Wyatt Maples again. He's having a huge game for Sevier County. But, yeah, just one-on-one coverage. Just ran a little slant route and beat the defender wide open.
You know, there are times it is just stealing, and you throw a slant across the middle between those two, and it's just not fair.
No.
13-7, extra point to come to make it a 14-7 game. Kick is up, and it is good. New score with 5:45 to go in the first half. 14-7, Sevier County with the lead. And as always, our thanks to Carson Newman. Looking forward to our head football coach joining us here at halftime up here in the press box, Ashley Ingram, as the Eagles are off to a nice start this season. And we'll be happy to have Coach Ingram up here. As always, we know we can't talk about specific players, but we can definitely talk about the Carson Newman football program.
That last drive, 6 plays, 28 yards. Ended in that Maples touchdown. 2:05 off the clock. We get set for another UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steam Fitters Union kickoff. Just a poocher.
And it will bounce out of bounds at the 19.
But it was touched first, so that's not a penalty.
You know, for Grace Christian, well, you had a 7-0 lead not too long ago, and now you're down 14-7, and now you realize, okay, we got the football to start the game. Sevier County gets it to start the second half. We really got to make something happen.
Yeah, well, in that first quarter, Grace's offense dominated the time of possession. I think, hey, just let that be your game plan. Don't try to keep the ball out of Sevier County offense's hands. So that means a heavy dose of Stinson and just keep moving those chains.
Coaches yelling pass, and that's what they do. They'll get to Jace Ballard trying to make one man miss, and he'll get the first down out past the 30. He is elusive in the open field.
Oh, he's a great football player, and it's no surprise, 18 touchdowns on the season. 9 rushing, 9 receiving. Just all-around great athlete. And, you know, on kickoff returns, he's averaging over 32 yards. So also good in that regard as well.
You start to watch that clock, 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Rams would love a time-consuming drive, and with that, they'll go to the ground to Stinson, who spins to the outside, spins again out to the 40. He is slippery.
Yeah, 9-yard gain right there. That's what Grace Christian needs to do. Like I said, they dominated time of possession in the first quarter. They had that turnover, which allowed Sevier County to go up and score that touchdown with a short field. But, hey, they're moving the football really well.
Inside handoff to Stinson, off right tackle on a 2nd and 1, and they'll get the first down, move those chains, run that clock.
We do have a flag on the play, though. It was thrown by the line judge on the near side.
Typically in the area of offsides, but not always.
No. But it was thrown shortly after the snap, which makes me think it's probably an illegal procedure. Talking about they want to get it right.
Having a zebra convention out there.
That's right.
At the 35.
Your friends up here in the booth didn't like that one.
I'm right there with them. Illegal substitution on the defense.
So yeah, they do get the first down anyway. And that moves the sticks. All the way up to the 41 of Sevier County.
So they'll keep the drive moving. Inside handoff to Stinson, off right tackle, and he will just move the pile.
Tackle by number 4, Husky. Pick number 5, 2nd and 5.
This is a really nice showing from Grace Christian.
2nd down and 5. Quick throw to the near side to Ballard. He will follow his blockers, run over defenders, and carry defenders inside the 25 down to the 24. A gain of 12 yards and another first down.
And this is one of those situations where you kind of look at it from a broadcaster's perspective and you're saying, like, hey, Grace might score here, but they don't need to leave time on the clock for Sevier County. But Grace, it's the coaches, the Price brothers, they're not worried about that. If they leave time on the clock, they leave time on the clock. Get points on the board and be competitive in this game against the defending 5A state champions.
First down and 10 at the 24. Inside handoff to Stinson. Bouncing out right tackle and not going to get past the 20.
But that's a good 4-yard gain on first down.
Well, you remember against Webb just a couple of weeks ago that Stinson ran for 392 yards. Was surprised that they didn't get him to 400 yards, to tell you the truth. They were that close, but 392 against Webb.
Yes. Right.
Second down and 6, clock at 3:20 to go. 14-7, Sevier County with the lead after Grace had a 7-0 lead.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Good catch there. And they'll get it to Ballard to the outside. He'll cut back inside, spin inside the 15. Actually, at the 15 will leave them a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, this is what Grace needs to do. The longer you keep Sevier County's offense off the field, the less likely it is that they can get into an offensive rhythm.
Off right tackle, they just need the 1 yard. They'll get it and then some. The pile pushes down to the 11, and it's a first down for the Rams. Two and a half to go first half, 14-7. Grace, 3 receivers near side. These two teams will play again next year at Grace, a fall break game. Have a feeling we'll probably be there. They'll go Ballard, and Ballard will try to bounce to the outside and is not going to go anywhere. And back to the point, Aaron Harvey, you want to score, but you don't mind running the clock and not leaving any time, as Austin Price is standing over there on the opposite side, looking like he's ready to go back to Scotland and play some more golf.
Yeah, Grace, you love the position you're in right here. A minute 40 is a lifetime when you're only 10 yards away from pay dirt.
Clock continues to run. Smoky Bears have their 3 timeouts. The Todd Loveday choosing not to use any so far. Looking to throw right across the middle. A little slip screen, following blockers, turning towards the end zone. Touchdown! No flags on the play, and the little slip screen inside to the tight end who follows his blockers. That's Caden Weber, and it's 14-13.
Yeah, and Sevier County, they can go tempo. They've got a great 2-minute offense, so they're looking at it. They got 73 seconds to work with, but Grace Christian, what a drive and what an answer to Sevier County taking the lead there.
So now the Smoky Bears as the extra point to try to tie this thing up. Kick is up, and it is good. Sevier County with 3 timeouts left and the football. Hey, I want to tell you about Aqua Clear. Have you ever had water that looks like this? Well water. We hear David Brewster talk about this. And a toilet that looks like that, it's got stains. Well, that's an indication you've got too much sulfur in your water, and there's a lot of that up here in the Smoky Mountains. You ought to get Aqua Clear to come out. Doesn't matter if you have a system in there or not. They're going to get you all set up with the Kinetico system. And then all that well water that runs through is going to go through those Kinetico tanks. They're going to get you all cleaned up. So whether it's a rental property, maybe you're living there, make sure that you trust the people that we trust, and that is Aqua Clear. To get your facility, your home, whatever it is set up, Aqua Clear water systems will get you and your family and possibly guests in a rental home all taken care of. Give them a call at Aqua Clear. All right, let's head down to Sophie Starkey down on the sideline. As Sevier County gets the football, they got a pretty good quarterback, and he's going to be under fire coming up.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. This is probably not a position Sevier County is used to, but Coach Loveday is not worried at all. I spoke to him earlier this week, and he said Cooper Newman is a quarterback whose pulse does not change in any game. It makes it super easy for the guys to rally around him and feel confident in a tight situation like this.
And not having a pulse as a quarterback is not a bad thing. Sophie, thanks. We'll talk to you again in a little bit as you'll grab one of the coaches at halftime, I would say Todd Loveday, and get his thoughts on this. 1:05 to go. Great analysis there. You'd love to have a quarterback that's just even-keeled. He's cool as can be. Not having a pulse is a bit extreme, but.
Well, you saw what he did in the playoffs last year. You were there both of those games. You got
all four.
Overtime. Yeah. Overtime games, tight situations, able to pull out the win as a sophomore. That says a lot about him.
Newman rolls right. The 6'3 quarterback overthrows his receiver, and the clock will stop with a minute to go.
So I mentioned how Grace had only attempted 3 field goals, and the longest had been at 27 yards. The funny thing is, Sevier County has only attempted 3 field goals, and their one make, they're 1 for 3. Their one make was from 27 yards. So not two teams that kick a lot of field goals.
2nd down and 10. Newman right across the middle. And an incomplete pass. Very well covered.
Yeah, through the hands of Jackson Perry there.
And now all of a sudden a 3rd down and 10. And does Todd Loveday think about this a little bit differently?
Well, the way Grace has been moving the football, they don't do it quickly. So I think you feel pretty comfortable relying on your defense here if you do have to punt this football away to keep it out of the end zone.
Hammers halftime is coming up here in just a little bit. And an opportunity for us to definitely watch the bands as Newman throws this one back across the middle. That's Parker Newman. He'll get the 1st down. That will answer that. Newman breaking tackles into Grace territory inside the 40 down to the 38. And with 44 seconds to go and 3 timeouts, here come the Smoky Bears.
Yeah, just made that look easy. 29-yard gain there. And that's Parker Newman. That's so many weapons on the Sevier County team.
That's how you win state championships.
That's it.
And Powell undefeated in 5A. Central playing really good football. Hall's playing good football. Don't sleep on West or William Blunt. But this is the defending state champion on a long throw and a nice tackle.
And diving to get out of bounds. They're going to give him out of bounds that time. Great catch, great play by Wyatt Maples. Again, calling that young man's name. Able to save some timeouts when you can get out of bounds and stop the clock. Watch that dive right there at the end. Great job getting out of bounds to stop the clock at 38 seconds.
2nd down and 2, 38 seconds to go. Smoky Bears still with the 3 timeouts in their pocket. Inside handoff to Patterson, and there's that big boy again. Good gravy. He's been the Rock of Gibraltar inside between the tackle box.
Yeah. And again, want to point this out. That's a sophomore, guys. So he's got 2 more years of football ahead of him. And I'd say if he doesn't have maybe a little bit of extracurricular there, but if he doesn't have colleges calling yet, it's going to happen.
Well, a timeout taken right here, and we will take a quick one with them, or will we, Brad Jones? Yes, we will.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey. Sophie Starkey down on the sideline. 32 seconds to go first half. Game tied at 14.
And Sevier County lining up, thinking they can run, pick up the first down, which stops the clock until they can move the chains, and probably wanted to go tempo there, but Grace's defense stepping up, keeping Sevier County from getting that first down. And, man, can't say enough about Will Passley clogging up that middle.
Glad to have Carson Newman football coach Ashley Ingram in the press box with us here in a few minutes at halftime on the Hammers halftime coming up. So a 3rd down and 1. Cooper Newman rolling to the left, looking to throw, can take 3 steps and get the first down, and he will.
Yeah, ran a bunch formation to the left that time, then rolled the quarterback out that way, and Grace had great coverage. No one was open, but unfortunately, Newman didn't have to get a lot there and was able to get out of bounds to stop the clock and pick up the first down. So 27 seconds left in this first half now.
2 timeouts left for the Smoky Bears with 27 seconds to go. Newman rolling out, looking to throw, has pressure from behind, still running, and this is exactly like you're talking about. Doesn't do it often, but when he does, he's effective.
Yeah, and you had 2 Grace defenders chasing him behind, and looked like some Looney Tunes stuff as they run into each other and take each other out. And that's just unfortunate. It happens sometimes, and you see this on the replay. Newman under pressure, and you see the 2 Grace defenders running into each other behind the play. Smart quarterback, though, Cooper Newman.
2nd down and 2, 20 seconds to go. 2 receivers, both sides. Newman looks to the near side, has time, did have time, doesn't have time, and throws it away.
Yeah, just barely overthrew his receiver that time by about 20 yards. Of course, he's trying to throw it away, so. I'm impressed, though, that he can throw the football that far. I mean, it is just a little flick of his wrist.
Newman looking to throw, has time again, steps up, runs out of time, and will step out of bounds at the 19 with 7 seconds to go.
So you're looking at a 36-yard field goal, about. They're 1 for 3. But they're going to send the field goal unit out, looks like.
Which I'll call a victory for Grace, however you look at it.
100%, yeah. And you think Grace had a field goal try from 37 earlier in this game. This one is going to be from 36. They missed that one, or else Grace would have the lead right now, and this would be for a tie.
Yeah, a 36-yard field goal with 7 seconds to go to give Sevier County the lead at the half. They'll put it down. The kick is definitely long enough, and it is good.
Yeah, about hit our cameraman, Chris Bricky. He put his hand up in the air to protect that camera, but, yeah, great kick right down the middle. Giving Sevier County the lead. Say, what? Don't hit me. So this should be a tie game right now if Grace hits that 37-yarder. It's been a good one here.
Yeah, it has definitely been a great one for sure. Hey, Rivalry Thursday is brought to you, as always, by the official auto partner of Rivalry Thursday and Fridays as well. Rivalry Playoffs and the Rivalry Showcase by Ted Russell Ford. 2 locations in Knoxville, as well as Ted Russell Lincoln. When we needed a new truck to drag the production unit all over Kingdom Come, we went to Ted Russell Ford, and they got us all fixed up. The production unit off in the Tri-Cities area tonight, as it is each and every Friday night. 5 seconds to go, 17-14. Sevier County with the lead. And the Smoky Bears will get the football to start the second half.
Get set up for another UA Local 102. That's Plumbers and Steamfitters Union off Broadway in Knoxville. Reminding you, there is no substitute for a skilled UA craftsman.
So a short kickoff here, and the Rams will run out the clock, and that will take us to halftime.
Smart play.
Yeah, heck of a first half.
Yeah.
As we go to halftime, Sevier County with the lead 17-14. It is time for the Hammers halftime. Let's catch us a break. When we come back, the sounds of the Sevier County Marching Band on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammers Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammers, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammers Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammers today.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Well, welcome back to the Hammers halftime. As the halftime show, Sevier County with a 17-14 lead. Let's head down to the field and enjoy the sights and sounds of the Sevier County Marching Band. Wonderful job by the Sevier County marching band. Hey, great game we've got tonight. Sevier County has a 17-14 lead on Grace. Next week, 2 great matchups. Central and Halls on Thursday. This Grace team at CAK on Friday. Here's Eric Kane and Austin Price with a preview.
Thank you very much, Mark Packer. Grace at Sevier County tonight. Last night for Rivalry Thursday, it was all Gatlinburg-Pittman, 42-0 over Austin East. Going to be a fun one coming up next week for 2 great games.
Yeah, on Thursday night, we get the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. It's for the 2 seed, for a home playoff game. Central at Halls. Halls has been on a little bit of a heater. Central has been having a fantastic year, going up and down the field offensively. Has Kevin Lane and the Bobcats really, really impressive. Really excited to see that one. Battle of Black Oak Ridge at Halls. And then on Friday night, Rivalry Friday, OEB Law Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman University, will be Grace at CAK. That also big for region standing implications. Grace needs to win out. If they win out, potentially they could have 2 home playoff games in Division II AA.
Yeah, all these games so important as we move through October for playoff implications. That's next week. Mark, for now, back to you at Sevier County.
Guys, thank you. Looking forward to next week. Once again, 2 great matchups. Let's dig a little bit more into the Sevier County band before we bring in Carson Newman's head football coach. Wonderful job by the Sevier County marching band. Love the fact on Fridays we stay with them for such a long time. You're watching the Hammers halftime show. It's 17-14 Sevier County at the half. Let's take a break. When we come back, Carson Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram will join us in studio on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dice. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been located for over 25 years. I'm a 30-year employee with State Farm, where I've got claim experience and things of that nature. Our office currently offers auto, home, life, and health insurance and banking products. We also offer investment products for retirement planning and things that may help people assist in the time that they need in retirement golden age. One of the things that's very important to us here at our office is community service. We do things every week in our community, from food trucks to going out to different things with the Chamber of Commerce and things of that nature. I'm also a high school football coach and do Little League football coaching as well. We want to be sure we're involved with the youth and community because that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I want to continue to do that for as long as I'm an agent with State Farm. Our team loves meeting with our customers in person. However, you can reach us obviously by phone, email, or on our social media sites. Our team does a great job of developing our social media from Instagram to X, or formerly Twitter, and of course Facebook. So if you want to know what's going on in our community or what's going on in our office, please follow us online or just give us a call at 865-882-2181. We'd love to do business with you.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right
Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training. We know in 2024, convenience is king, so we have locations not just in Hardin Valley, but now one in Maryville, in Farragut, and in Morristown, with more soon to come. So keep an eye out. We want to bring D1 Sports Training to everyone in East Tennessee.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance. And we're always within reach.
Brought to you by Food City, it's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived? Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a food city. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
What a spectacular night for football here at Sevier County. Halftime score as Smoky Bears have a 17-14 lead. Want to welcome in Ashley Ingram. He's the head football coach at Carson Newman. Kind of funny, he came up here and I said, hey, you're 3-2. And you're like, we're 4-2.
Yeah, if we play, we count them. Pretty simple.
You did clear that one up.
Yes.
There's a connection between Carson Newman and let's just start with Sevier County right here. There's a great connection.
Right. Coach Loveday, obviously the head coach here, is Carson Newman football alum. Played on some great teams. Matt Penland, the offensive coordinator, is a Carson Newman football alum. And then we have 3 of their young men playing for us now.
And there's a lot of local talent. Why you can't talk about specific players, and I understand that. I know for you, I would think that the foundation of your program would be you want to get the talent right around here and keep them home in Jefferson City over in Mossy Creek.
Right. The first thing when I got to Carson Newman, I guess last January 24, was let's recruit from Jefferson City out.
Right.
So the Knoxville area has been big for us already, and East Tennessee's great football, and we want to get to in-state kids.
Talk about what you have to offer. Years ago, you don't know this, years ago, I was fortunate enough to get to host the Ken Sparks Show for a number of years, and Ken was just such a wonderful, wonderful friend. So I've enjoyed, Carson Newman's been very close to my heart for a long time, but talk about how special it is on a Saturday at Mossy Creek.
Well, to start with, the fact that I get to step into a role that Coach Sparks used to fill
100%.
It means a lot to me.
Sure.
Great man of faith, but pretty good football coach, too.
100%.
He won a couple games. So the legacy that Coach Sparks helped establish we're just trying to carry it on. It's great. And we've been great. We have not lost at home since we've been there.
Okay.
And I think we're like 13-5 in our stretch so far. We've won the Mountain Division, made the playoffs last year, so we're off to a good start.
And
again.
you picked up a really, really good win just a few weeks back.
Yeah, we had two back-to-back wins over ranked opponents. Lenore Ryan, who we hadn't beaten at home in a decade, and then beat Wingate on the road, who was ranked the following week. So things are heading in the right direction.
So let's say this. If you got one selling point about Carson Newman to kids that are watching out there, you're putting on your recruiting hat right now, and you're in their living room, what's the main selling point?
Well, I think there's a couple things. So Christian University.
I knew there'd be more than just one.
So Christian University.
Yeah.
So you not only are we worried about the football side of it, we're worried about you as a person.
100%.
We're going to graduate you. Every one of our guys graduate. And the legacy of football. I mean, 5 national championships, 5 national runner-ups, 21 sack championships, All-Americans, NFL players.
Sure.
I tell the guys, this is like an Alabama of small college football. This is like a Tennessee or Ohio State. This is big-time college football.
Where do I sign?
Let's go. Let's go.
That's why I did it. I'm like, you recruit me right now. Hey, good luck to you, man.
I appreciate it so much.
So you're off this week, right?
We're off this week, and we play at Anderson the next week, and then we're home for UVA Wise the following week.
You got homecoming coming up. It's a big one.
UVA Wise.
All right. Hey, Coach, appreciate it. Second half when we come back on OEB Law Rivalry Friday presented by Carson Newman. We have got a barn burner going right now as the defending 5A state champions have a 17-14 lead on Grace.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our super summer sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Let's go. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training. We know in 2024, convenience is king, so we have locations not just in Hardin Valley, but now one in Maryville, in Farragut, and in Morristown, with more soon to come. So keep an eye out. We want to bring D1 Sports Training to everyone in East Tennessee.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance. And we're always within reach.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived? Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a food city. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Welcome back for the second half of OEB Law Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman. 17-14 the halftime score. Let's hand to Sophie Starkey, who is with Sevier County head coach Todd Loveday.
Thanks, Mark. Coach, I spoke to you earlier this week a little bit about Cooper Newman. You said he's a guy whose pulse never changes. How can that help your offense in a close game like tonight?
I mean, it just does. His maturity made some nice runs right there to keep drive alive and get important points on the board. We just got to come out in the second half and do a better job tackling on defense.
And then Bryson Hendrick with that catch. Have you ever seen a catch like that before?
Yeah, from him, I've seen everything. Nothing he does surprises me. Just one of the most athletic kids we've ever had.
And we talk about offense a lot. They get a lot of attention, but your defense has also been phenomenal so far this season. What have you liked out of them tonight?
You know, they're doing a good job of spacing us out and making us react to stuff, and it kind of takes the aggression out, so to speak, but we're trying to change that this half.
And what can you learn about your team in a non-region game like tonight?
Just playing each rep up to our standards.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
That's good. Good stuff down there, Sophie. Thank you. And, yeah, there's a lot for him to like in that first half. But he looks up at the scoreboard and says, you know what? It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, and I think for him, you're looking at Grace Christian able to have these extended drives. And obviously this game doesn't count. Sevier County wants to keep a 21-game winning streak alive. But ultimately, you don't care about that. You want to win a 5A state championship. And you can look at what's going on tonight in this game. And you want to be able to stop Grace from being able to extend those drives. Because, I mean, we're on TV tonight. Coaches exchange film and all. Like, you're going to see that maybe someone could replicate that, possibly just make the game as long as possible and be boring, play boring football, old school boring football, and defeat this Sevier County team.
You know, what a beautiful shot. I don't know what it is about this place, even when it's dark and the mountains aren't out there. Maybe it's the green and the purple against each other. I'm not really sure. But just spectacular shots all night long. And Scotty Liston, who I sure appreciate. Scotty has been on my Thursday crew for a long, long time. I said, Scotty, I need you on Fridays. He's been here every week, and sure appreciate the aerial drone coverage that Scotty Liston has provided all year long.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is amazing.
Next Friday night, Grace and CAK in a great rivalry game. And then Thursday, of course, Central and Hall's Battle of Black Oak Ridge, and what's happened in 5A. What an important game that is. So a short kickoff. Smoky Bears will get it at the 35 and immediately taken down at the 37. And that's where Cooper Newman will set up shop. Pretty good numbers for the junior quarterback in the first half. 11 of 15, 151 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions.
Yeah, if you're looking at total yards, 213 for Sevier County, 196 for Grace Christian. So Grace, again, very even. 99 yards on the ground, 97 through the air. And, of course, it's a little bit more lopsided for Sevier County. That's what they do, though. They throw the football a lot more. Yeah, 151 yards in the first half. Now we'll get to see if that story you were talking about earlier, hey, does Grace have the depth to stay in this game? We're about to find out.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I mean, that's exactly right. They'll go to the ground. Patterson off left tackle up to the 40, just a gain of 3. Hey, a halftime score from Scott tonight. I think the other game that was one to keep your eye on, we didn't think it would be, but Scott, who won one game a year ago, they are tied with Kingston at the half. 2 3-run homers. Wow. 3-3 is the halftime score.
What a game. Down in Huntsville.
It is a rock fight. It's Scott County tonight. Second down and 7. Newman on the quick pass overthrows his receiver. Now 11 of 16. And a third down and 7 right off the bat.
Trying to hit Parker that time. Just out of his reach. So Grace's defense has gotten Sevier County in a 3rd and long here on the Sevier County side of the field. A 3-and-out right here would be huge.
Yeah, 3 receivers top of your screen. Newman will roll that way. Grace will force him back inside, and he'll be buried at the 25. That was all about angles for the Grace defense, as they did not let Cooper Newman get to the outside. They forced him back inside, and a huge sack.
Yeah, Braxton Kennedy coming from that defensive line. Going to get credit for that one, but Newman couldn't escape this time. He's really good at that. Could not get away that time. And the senior, Braxton Kennedy, with a huge sack, is going to give Grace the football again.
They'll punt this one away. A short punt caught by Grace at the 43 and to almost midfield, and that's where Grace will set up shop.
At the 43 to number 42, Caden Weber, and Grace has great field position here. So what kind of changes?
If I'm Grace?
No, I was going to say, what kind of changes did Sevier County make on defense?
You're right at midfield. And if I'm Grace, they've been going a lot with Ballard, but I'm handing off to that little diminutive one right off to his left. And that's the little guy named Stinson. J.B. Stinson, number 33, just a freshman. Ballard in motion. They'll go to Stinson right up the middle. And only about 3 yards. Well, make that 5, make that 6 yards, make that 7 yards.
You play through the whistle. And Stinson's helmet came off, so he'll have to come off as well.
You know, you can make all the adjustments in the world you want, but if the other guy just wants it more than you do, there's not much coaching to be had right there except coach effort.
Yeah. And just watch this. We thought the play was bottled up right there, but the pile keeps moving.
That's a Grace team that knows what this win would mean to their program.
Yeah. Coming off 2 losses.
2nd down and 4. Ballard going to keep it himself, and there's Ballard right off right tackle, running over defenders down to the 25-yard line. He just kept the wheels moving.
This is a very impressive effort by this Grace Christian team tonight.
First down and 10 at the 24. What an opening drive for Grace. Not only that, but to get the stop and then do what they're doing right now. Field goal would tie it. Touchdown obviously would take the lead. There's Stinson bouncing to the outside, using the speed, cutting back inside. Look at the speed. Look at the moves. Touchdown.
No flags on the play. J.V. Stinson just moving back and forth. Just refusing to get tackled.
That's a freshman. He's almost caught from behind, and it's like, get back here, I got you. I don't have you.
Broke the tackle there, made that cut inside.
You can't coach that. That's just natural.
Amazing.
Extra point to extend the lead to 21-17. And what a start to the second half. We will take us a break on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. It's Grace Christian with the 21-17 lead over the defending 5A state champions.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Hey Brent, thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat. This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. refresh, and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
And cookie!
Wow, that is a smoking good deal.
Hickory Smoked Daily, so you can treat your family to a great meal anytime.
Not again. Good thing we got extra. Come on in.
Buddy's Barbecue, a smoking good deal.
He has time, gonna take a shot, and it'll be picked off.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
And we have a new score as the official apparel provider of the Rivalry brand is Bacon and Company. Any of your apparel needs, make sure that you think of the official brand of the Rivalry brand. That is Bacon and Company. 21-17, Grace with the lead. And with 8:55 to go in the third quarter, Cooper Newman comes back out this time behind after a 3-play 50-yard drive in 1:49.
Yeah, you know, the government shutdown affecting the Great Smoky Mountains. It looks like, I don't know, maybe it's affecting the Great Smoky Bears as well.
Oh, God. We're reaching the bottom of the barrel for that analysis. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line for Sevier County. They run the little inside handoff. Look out here. Bryson Hedrick cutting to the middle, using the speed. Look at that move. Down inside Grace territory at the 48-yard line. A gain of 22 yards.
Bryson Hedrick, the senior on this team, I'm telling you, the talent that's out there and the big plays that we have seen, this has been a special game so far. It's like you looked at J.V. Stinson and said, hey, I think I can do that too.
First down, they'll stay on the ground right off right tackle. Patterson to the 45-yard line, and it starts to become a war of wills between two championship-type programs. Sevier County's got a goal ball. Grace has got a lot of talent and coaches that know what they're doing over there. They got Cedric Houston, former Tennessee running back over there on their staff. Works for Exterior Home Solutions. By the way, got 2 jobs today, he told me. He's a salesman over at Exterior Home Solutions, Cedric Houston. Didn't know if you knew that.
I didn't, no.
Second down and 5. Newman with the little pop pass and overthrows his receiver.
Yep, trying to get out to Joey Gallazin, the tight end. Just a little bit awkward. Gallazin couldn't get his body turned.
So a third down and 6. 7:47 to go, third quarter. Newman feeling pressure, throws this one out. Boy, there's the arm. Down to the 30-yard line. There aren't many high school quarterbacks that make that throw.
No, and he threw it. That's a timing route. He threw that pass to Wyatt Maples, and again, Maples having his name called tonight, but had that ball there for when Maples turned around on that comeback.
Throw this one out to the near side. There's Bryson Hedrick. There's Bryson Hedrick. Gets him a block from Parker Newman. Touchdown from 30 yards out. And Sevier County takes the lead. However, Cooper Newman has his hands on his head, which tells me there is a flag somewhere on this field.
I thought the same thing. I don't see it, but
there appears to be a marker on the play.
It's a hold.
It's going to be a holding call on Sevier County.
And now Cooper Newman reacts and shakes his, claps his hands to say, guys, okay, let it go. Let's go to the next play.
Yeah, so the The penalty occurred at the 20-yard line. The 10-yard penalty backs it up to the 30. So guess what that gives us? A 1st and 10. It's like that play didn't even happen.
Kind of like Groundhog Day. It never happened.
Yeah.
And the Boo Birds are alive and well at Sevier County.
I don't know how I missed that flag. It was sitting on the 20-yard line that whole time.
Well, I didn't see a flag. I saw Cooper Newman with his hands on his helmet.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. They'll go back to the ground, and that bus wide open. They're close to 1st down yardage, and Patterson just throws the defender to the ground.
That's a man's stiff arm right there. That's Derrick Henry-like.
Yeah, Chris Tolliver went flying. He was decleated from a stiff arm. Whew. Right behind the Covenant Health tent, by the way, and Noah Bruin, Johnny on the spot down there.
Yeah, amazing. And picked up 10 yards. So Hammers 1st and 10 at the 20.
First down, they'll throw it out to Parker Newman, and Newman will be taken down at the 13, a gain of 7.
Down to the 13-yard line, pick up the 7, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's a good pickup on 1st down.
In a game that is slowly turning into a dogfight. (21-17) Sevier County with the lead. A 2nd down and 3 at the 13 for Cooper Newman in this offense. They'll fake to Patterson, throw this one out the near side, looking for the end zone, and finding the end zone is Jackson Perry for a 13-yard touchdown.
Yeah, no flags on this play. Sevier County takes the lead. It looks like neither team can stop the other. And this has the makings of maybe one of those who has the ball last. Maybe that's who wins.
Maples to snap. Akers to hold. Ottolini to attempt.
The all-important extra point to make it a 3-point game when both teams have good kickers. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So a new score, back and forth we go. Sevier County with a 24-21 lead. Grace hanging around. Sevier County with the lead on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammers Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammers, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammers Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammers today.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Well, welcome back. While we were away, they decided to run one play, which happens. So it's Grace Christian with the football just inside Sevier County territory in a 24-21 game. They got it to Jace Ballard.
And there's a flag. And it's, I guess, for that right there. Yeah, that's what it was.
And all of a sudden, Grace is down inside the 35 at the 33-yard line.
Well, Sevier County kicked it out of bounds, so that gave Grace good field position, but then that play and then the penalty on top of it.
So down to the 33, it's a first down. Sevier County up 24-21, just past the halfway mark in the third quarter. Man in motion is Ballard. They'll go inside to Stinson, and he has nowhere to go. Great job by that Sevier County front.
Yeah, Sevier County's defense needs to show they can answer right here.
Second down and 12 as that clock runs. Cooper Brayman, the quarterback, he is a sophomore. 5'11", 144. Brayman looking to throw a little slip screen inside. This one could bust wide open. It'll be a first down to the 21-yard line. And a quick pickup of 14 yards, and the Rams are on the move.
Yeah, Caden Weber again. Nothing fancy there.
Well, and that's what the Price twins are known for in all of their days at Campbell County. That little kind of old Houston Oilers run and shoot offense. First and 10. They'll get it to Ballard, who slings back inside down to the 18-yard line. I meant to say spins, not slings, but he spins down.
Yeah, and if Grayson just keep picking up first downs, keep the clock moving.
Well, they just keep hanging around the chicken coop.
That's all they need to do. Give yourself a chance to win this towards the end of the game.
Second down and 8 at the 19. 3 receivers top of your screen for the quarterback Brayman. Stinson to his right. And it's Ballard in the backfield. Ballard will keep it and will spin down to the 14 as they sent Brayman out as a wide receiver.
So that's going to make it a 3rd and short. So you'll have an interesting situation here. Grace.
You know, they really keep the defense on their heels because you don't know if you've got Brayman, the quarterback, on a 3rd down and 3, inside handoff to Stinson. What a nice job of just getting behind his big offensive lineman and just kind of staying square behind him for the first down.
Well, and I'll tell you something else Grace did. They've been running the play clock all the way down. They didn't do that this time. Instead, they went fast and maybe caught Sevier County's defense off guard.
First down and goal at the 9. Now you've got the quarterback split out down to the bottom right of your screen, Brayman. And you've got Ballard in there with Stinson. They don't typically throw out of this much, and they won't here. Ballard off right tackle, and he'll run through defenders down to the 6. Nice job by the Smoky Bears on a gang tackle.
So you've got a down and goal to go here. So that creates this interesting question. If you get close enough to the goal line and it's 4th down, do you kick the field goal to tie it, or do you go for it? Do you take the points, or do you chance it and try to take the lead?
We get all the way to the quarter. We'll bring Justin Price over here for the interview going to the 4th quarter in the booth and ask him ourselves. 2nd down and goal at the 6. Stinson spins for the touchdown.
We don't have to. Stinson had other plans.
I mean, he was dead to right in the backfield, and the little guy just spins out of it for 6 points.
Man, you cannot say enough.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You had him, and he said, I had him.
What an effort by this Grace Christian team.
Extra point to make it a 4-point game. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is blocked.
Okay, so that's a big one.
That will leave it a 3-point game. Let's take a quick break and a message from our friends at Hammers.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammers Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammers, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammers Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammers today.
Well, welcome back to Sevier County. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey up here in the press box. And, you know, you never know with high school football when you're going to have a great football game.
Yeah.
Well, we've got one.
Yeah, and coming into this game, I know, like in the pregame, you're like, well, hey, Scott High and Kingston are playing. That's going to be a really good game.
Sure.
And it is.
Yeah,
it is.
It is,
But this one has turned into a surprising great game.
Yeah, 100%. Grace hanging around. Sevier County, though, just down to 3 points right now. A lot of football to be played in this one on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, brought to you by Carson Newman.
As we get set for another United Association Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union kickoff here. Go to ualocal102.org for more information.
A squibber here that the Smoky Bears will fall on at the 32-yard line. I thought for just a quick second that ball might squib out of bounds. 2:08 to go, 3rd quarter, 27-24 Grace.
And on the night, Stinson, 16 carries, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Well, our thanks to Hearthside Bank. As always, within reach. Anything when it comes to your family's need financially, Hearthside Bank, and the football is loose. And Grace says they've got it.
I don't think they do.
There's a lot of Grace players saying they've got it. Now, you never know.
We had a really good shot with our camera guy there.
2nd down.
Yeah, we got a really good look at that. Well, that was a wonky play. Yeah, Grace had a chance at it right there, but you saw just right there. Yeah, and in the other game we were talking about, Kingston and Scott High both tied at 3 still.
Cooper Newman taking a shot downfield, very well covered. There are no flags. Trying to get it to the man of the night. We've called his name Wyatt Maples over and over, and a little bit slow to get up. You wonder if maybe he's cramping down there.
So that brings up the 3rd and 9. Grace again with a great opportunity to try to get the defense off the field. And this time with a lead.
Yeah, they'll run him over to the other side. Hey, congratulations to Caden Emery of Kingston High School, who's playing right now, as we said, now down 10-3 to Scott, as Scott just scored. But he is a candidate for the FCA Next Mile Scholarship provided by Pilots Miles of Good, and an impressive resume here as well. 4.16 GPA, plays the bass with Fireship Fellowship. I'm going backwards. Summer job for Roane County Schools Material Center, and 4 years on the football team. $40,000 up for grabs, and we will announce those during OEB Law Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City in November. 2 $15,000 scholarships, 2 $5,000 scholarships. Well, coming up in November, the exclusive home for playoffs on television, OEB Law Rivalry Playoffs, presented by Food City. Have a funny feeling we will be here in the first round as, West or William Blount is kind of what it looks like, would be coming to Sevier County round one. That would be interesting. And then after that, don't ask me who's playing who, because I have no idea after we get past, and I don't think anybody else does.
No, I figured out maybe a little bit of a formula you could look at. It's, in the first round, if all the higher seeds win, then you're looking at a 1 versus 2 matchup. And, a lot of times that doesn't happen because some regions are stronger than others, weaker than others. But so it would be Region 1 instead of playing Region 2 in the second round, like a 1 versus 2 matchup. You would have Region 1 playing Region 3.
Well, I've talked to some coaches, and they're like, well, if we're the 2, we'd play this region. For the 3, we'd play that region.
Yeah, it's confusing.
As of now, it's a 3rd down and 9. Low snap. Newman throws this one out. There is a flag. They are going to get number 11, Chris Tolliver, for the hold on Parker Newman, and that is a good call. He had the purple jersey in his hand.
Yeah, he was impeding the progress of the wide receiver for sure, and that's an easy call to make.
Yeah, watch the bottom of your screen on the replay. Newman looking to throw and just holding on to Parker Newman is Tolliver, and there comes the yellow hanky.
Yeah, very easy call to make. And that bails Sevier County out. Allows them to pick up that first down.
$1:11 to go, third quarter, 27-24 Grace. Cooper Newman loading up, going to take a shot downfield, and this one's intercepted. The 4th interception of the year for Cooper Newman, and what a big one it is for the Rams.
Yeah, Hudson Burnett, a sophomore, saw that he was one-on-one, and they know that Cooper Newman loves to throw these long passes when he's got one-on-one coverage, and I just saw, I guess by looking at the wide receiver, hey, the ball's on its way, and turned around, got his head turned around, and just caught it. It was a little bit underthrown, and that's a great defensive play.
And now Grace gets the football, and how do you handle this backed up inside your 20 at the 16? Big dose of number 2, you would imagine.
Yeah, don't change a thing. You're going to do the same thing that you've been doing and having success with. You're going to Stinson, and you're going to Ballard.
They'll give it to Stinson right up the middle. He's bottled up and then spins out of it and turns nothing into something out to the 25, and just like that, it's an 8-yard gain.
That's huge on first down. Because from my perspective, as you get that beautiful coverage from Gatlinburg Sky Park.
Yeah, aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Make sure you take in the sunrise breakfast in October as the leaves are turning. The coffee is hot and the breakfast is good at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Clock under 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. There was a flag on that play, though.
Yeah.
Apparently a hold that we didn't see the flag out there. And they'll move this one all the way back to the 8-yard line. First down and 18. And another flag comes in, illegal procedure. Let's move back half the distance to the goal, and now you're in danger zone at the 4.
Yeah, see, if I'm looking at this as a Grace fan, though, I know how well that Grace Christian has been able to move the football, and I see all these extra yards that I could gain. Now, it's going to be harder to pick up a first down the farther back you go, but if you can keep the chains moving, I'm seeing like, okay, we got 96 yards to take a lot of time off this clock. I'm rubbing my hands together like,
I'm trying to get
Montgomery Burns, excellent.
I'm trying to get out of jail. I just want to get out of jail right now. And I might not run a play.
Oh, no.
Don't have to run a play, and I don't think they will. That will take us to the end of 3. We have got a barn burner going on in Sevier County. It's a hootenanny, 27-24 Grace, as we go to the 4th quarter on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
To pay for stuff, spending.
I do not know.
Babe, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
All right, welcome back up to the broadcast booth. What a game. We've got 27-24. Justin Price, head coach, offensive coordinator. You're in jail right now. What are you trying to do?
Well, we got to be smart down here. But, we got some players. We're going to get on the ball and see if we can't get us a first down, go down here and score.
I mean, at this point in time, are you throwing the kitchen sink trying to get this win? You are right there.
Yeah, we got some good players. They're playing hard. Number 2, 33, and 42, and those guys are up front, man. We got a good football team. We just want to try to finish this thing out.
What are you calling here?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, you are. You know what you're doing. Get out of here. I couldn't get him to commit to me what it is he's calling. I tried. Come on, Aaron Harvey. Tried to get the call out of him, but that's a coach for you. Turned and ran off and said, nope, I don't know. Man, I had to give it a shot.
Yeah, you got him up here. Why not? What a game we've got here.
27-24 Grace with the lead, but they are backed up at their own 4. It's a first down and 22. By the way, I love having the head coach in the booth next door. That's fun stuff getting him over here. They'll give it to Ballard, and everybody knows it's Ballard. And Ballard says, hey, somebody grab my face mask. Did anybody see that? There's not a yellow hanky on the field, and he gets out to the 10.
Yeah, we'll watch the replay. We'll see. Maybe it was missed.
That's the awareness is inside. And I don't know if he got the face mask or not. I think he was asking for it.
He had to straighten up his helmet a little bit.
2nd down and 15. Boy, you'd love to take that shot and get yourself out of jail here, but you don't want to make a mistake. They'll double pass, double pass. Forget making a mistake, double pass. And this one is up in the air. And did he make the catch? Do we have 2 of these?
What?
Do we have 2 of these in one game?
What?
Wow.
And we got a player down. Maybe a cramp, hopefully a cramp.
That's a double pass that you're calling at your own 11. Ballard throws this one deep, and watch the ball. Doink, doink, and I caught it.
Tipped up in the air. Yeah, if you're playing defense there, the last thing you want to do is play a tip drill. But what a play for Grace. And we'll see what this injury is, as it is Hudson Burnett.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super Savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
And our thanks to Ted Russell Ford, the official auto partner of the Rivalry Band, Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday. Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln. 1st down and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff to Stinson off right tackle, and a gain of 5 yards.
Boy, that was huge. Jace Ballard has thrown 2 passes this year, and both of them are completions. And I don't know how long that one was. We'll check in just a second. But the only other pass he threw was a 45-yard completion. Probably the same play.
2nd down and 5. They'll stick to the ground to Ballard to the outside, and it'll be slugged down at the 45.
Yeah, Sevier County needs to get off the football field on defense. So it was a 42-yard pass that time. So Ballard is 2 for 2 on the season for 87 yards. Not bad. Averaging 46 yards per pass.
3rd down and 8.
And Grace going an empty set this time. 5 wide.
Looking to throw. Throws across the middle. Catch is made. Down at the 29. What a throw by the young quarterback. And how about Ballard one more time?
Oh, man. This is a game we're going to be talking about for a long time. Huge pickup. Again. Just keep those chains moving. Keep those chains moving.
1st down and 10 at the 30. 9 minutes to go in this one. Grace up 27-24. Two of the most incredible catches you'll see in a year we have seen tonight. They'll stay on the ground with the little one Stinson. And he continues to run, and you just look back at the Smoky Bear. Look at Parker Newman, number 6. He had him, and he's like, hey, there's a flag on the play.
Right there at the end. Normally you get a face mask in that area.
Look at you go. You called that one.
Oh, that's normally what it is. I didn't see it, but, I mean, that right there is just incredible. And Grace, again, just moves those sticks. I tell you, if the Rams get into the end zone here, then I really, really like their chances to win this football game.
Well, and how different you missed that extra point.
Yeah.
Had it blocked, you didn't convert. So a field goal here would have given you a 7-point lead. Now just a 6-point lead. So first down and goal at the 8. Not that they're thinking about 3, but it changes the whole scenario.
It does, but I mean, Sevier County's got to show me that they can stop Grace's offense here.
3 receivers to the near side. Don't know that any of those kids are going to get to play because the running game of Ballard and Stinson has been off the chain tonight. They'll snap it to Ballard. Ballard cuts up inside, looks for the end zone. Touchdown! 8 yards for Jace Ballard, and the Rams will take a 2-possession lead.
And again, it's what I said earlier is like if you see Grace backed up, it just means to me, after watching their offense, it just gives them an opportunity to take more time off the clock. So they were backed way up to start this fourth quarter, and they took 4 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock from that moment to get down the field and to take a two-score lead.
Extra point to make it an even 10-point lead at 34-24. Snap is high, and this one is blocked, and it'll be a 9-point lead. Still a 2-possession lead, but the lead is 9.
Yeah, so that makes a big deal because now if Sevier County can get into the end zone, get the extra point, that's 7. If they can get a stop, all they would need was a field goal to win this game.
Well, 33-24, 7:47 to go.
And I just want to say thank you again. UA Local 102, Plumbers and Steam Fitters Union. You got HVAC, sprinkler fitters, pipe fitters, plumbers. All of it comes out of that local off of Broadway in Knoxville. I'm a proud member of the Local 102. You can find out more information from them at ualocal102.org.
Well, if you're having fun watching this one, we got 2 more for you next week. The all-important 5A game on Rivalry Thursday, Central and Halls next week on Thursday, and then this same Grace team, the rivalry game that is Grace CAK. I think of all the weeks that we've got that you look at the schedule and say 2 great ones, next week might be one of those you'd circle.
Oh, 100%. You see Central's resurgence this year, and Halls is having a pretty good year as well. That game for sure is going to have playoff implications.
Smoky Bears, defending state champions for a reason. So with 7:42 to go, not surprised at all if the Smoky Bears answer very quickly here.
This is a situation that they're used to being in. They're not going to panic here because they've been in games like this and come out on top. So this is standard operating procedure for them.
Well, and like Sophie Starkey said when she talked earlier in the week to Todd Loveday, that this is a quarterback who doesn't really have a pulse, that gets out of whack. He stays calm. Throws this one out to the near side, and they'll get 5 yards. And Sophie's down on the sideline. Sophie, I'm going to come to you. You're on the sideline. You're in the middle of that Sevier County team. I kind of want to know, what is the pulse of the team right now?
Yeah, Mark, it's electric as it has been from the beginning. They are fired up. This is very much a game for them. Every time something goes right, they're on the field supporting their guys, but they're also yelling about the areas that they need to fix. The coach is locked in right now. It's almost so loud I cannot even hear, but this team's fired up.
I guess my question is are they calm down there, or do they seem nervous?
I'm not going to lie, Mark. There's a little bit of nervousness going on. I don't think this is an atmosphere that they're used to.
Okay, good stuff. Sophie, thank you. Down on the sideline, Sophie Starkey with 7:27 to go as the defending champions are down by 9, 33-24. Newman rolls right, going to set up, going to take a shot. This is their play. Bryson Hedrick, touchdown! That's the same play they ran against Greenville and the same play they scored against Powell. in the second round of the comeback a year ago. They love to roll Cooper Newman to the right and find Bryson Hedrick deep.
Yeah, got behind the defense, and then that just throws that football in a bucket.
He is now 16 of 24, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns on the game for Cooper Newman. And did I say I thought that Sevier County would answer quickly?
You did, and this is a very important extra point. Because again, what this sets up is if he makes this, Sevier County gets a stop, they can kick a field goal to win. They don't even have to get in the end zone.
So the extra point, and a flag comes in. It doesn't really matter whether what you're going to kick the extra point no matter what. There's no, hey, we're half the distance to the goal, let's go for 2. That would make no sense.
Yeah, I completely agree. This is a situation where you got to have that 1 point. That 1 point makes a huge difference.
To cut it to a 2-point Grace lead. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. And the new score is 33-31. Grace Christian with the lead. By the way, let's update Newman's stats. He's 16 of 24, 246, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, added to the stats with this. The pump fake.
This is just his play. And they've got that connection. 7-0 has been their play.
Hedrick does so much for the Sevier County football team. They've got a lot of really young talent, and they'll have Newman and Newman back next season for their senior years.
Yeah, here's their challenge for Sevier County is they lose a lot up front. They'll have Cooper Newman, and they'll have the running back Patterson. They'll have a lot of skill back, but they're going to lose a lot up front.
Yeah, and they're going to lose Bryson Hedrick.
And they'll open again with a Farragut team that's young that will return a lot. Oh, they go onside. Sevier County went onside, which is what they did against Oak Ridge in the semifinal. That one worked. This one didn't, and now Grace has got great field position.
Yeah, and credit Jackson Coffey there, being alert, seeing that football, and then jumping on it. But I don't think there's a problem with giving Grace good field position right there.
They've also been getting good yardage on returns.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that call.
No.
7:12 to go. First down and 10 at the 44 for Grace. And how big is this drive? Sevier County stacking the line of scrimmage against the run. Ballard off left tackle. He's not going to find much, but he'll still get 4 yards.
If you can get 4 yards every play, you're getting a first down. And in fact, they're going to give him 5 yards to make it a 2nd and 5. That's what I was saying. If Grace could get in the end zone, I told you I really like their chances to win the game. That's why.
They'll throw a quick pass to Ballard. Ballard will make the catch and does that all on his own as the pass was thrown behind him. And Ballard just absolutely balling out tonight.
Heck of an athlete. Senior on this team. Obviously a leader. But Sevier County, they've not shown me that they can get a defensive stop this entire second half.
First down at the 46 of the Smoky Bears. And they've kept the Sevier County defense off balance. I mean, that double pass back at their 11.
Yeah.
And it just makes you play a little bit more honest. Ballard is in the backfield. They'll give it to him, and he won't go anywhere here. Smoky Bears all over that one.
So that's a big stop. 1 yard on first down. May not seem like a big deal, But that does put a running team like Grace Christian off schedule just a little bit.
Joey Gallazin, number 47, leading the way on that. The clock will continue to run, though, as we reach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 9.
And Gallazin is the leading tackler.
Grace currently has Brayman in there in the backfield, the quarterback. Ballard to the near side, and they'll go inside to the tight end on the slip screen, and the Smoky Bears will make the stop. And we'll bring up an all-important with 5.5 minutes to go, 3rd down and 9.
This is huge, but Grace Christian has had 3rd downs, specifically on that last drive, able to pick up a 3rd and long that allowed them to get back into the end zone. So it's a big deal, but Grace overcame this just the last drive. And it was an empty set just like this. Sevier County ran a zone on defense last time.
And even though you don't want to take a timeout, the play clock is at 2. Do you need to call a timeout? They'll get the play off. Brayman can run if he wants. Steps up. It opens like the Red Sea. Where did he start the slide? He started it after he already had the 1st down at the 35.
Huge pickup on 3rd down. Again, Sevier County had Grace in a 3rd and long and could not get off the field.
Now you start watching that clock. Smoky Bears have all of their timeouts left. So does Grace. 1st and 10 at the 35. Boy, you're tempted to just get that knockout punch in here, but at the same time, you want to run that clock.
Yeah, don't be impatient right here. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
3 receivers top of your screen. Ballard will keep it himself. He'll get to the outside and will be taken down after a gain of 1. I want to go down to Sophie Starkey. Sophie, this Brayman kid at quarterback has had a pretty good night.
Yeah, absolutely. He's stepping up tonight like he did earlier this season. So Grace's quarterback, Trayson Derry, got hurt in their 2nd game of this season. And Cooper Brayman stepped up from a JV position to this varsity role. And he's showing out tonight. His coach has been very proud of him adjusting to the offense, and he's showing out again.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it. And he's going to have to down the stretch here as the clock goes under 4 minutes to go. Brayman hands off to Stinson. He'll be buried. And does Sevier County take a timeout here? See, I think if you're Loveday, you've got to think about taking a timeout right here on a 3rd down and 10. Such an important play. You'd like to save some time, and you'd like to talk to your guys.
Well, I think one of the things, too, and, you know, I don't know how much it comes into play, but with Grace running the clock down, the play clock every play, I wonder if it just makes it harder for Sevier County to get in some kind of defensive rhythm.
Clock under 3 to go, 3rd down and 10. Brayman, little slip screen. Ballard spins out of it, spins again, cannot spin a 3rd time. And the clock continues to run.
And now Coach Loveday, he
will take a timeout here. Well, what a spot here. A 4th down and 5. You understand with 2:35 to go who you're going against. And if you don't convert here, and all Sevier County needs is a field goal to win it, 34-33, you're not punting the football. It's do or die time right here, and Sevier County's got the 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, even if you have faith in your kicker, you're looking at it and saying, hey, our last 2 extra points were blocked. So
then what are you running?
Yeah, we're not going to kick. We're not going to try a 47-yard field goal here. And honestly, if I'm a Grace fan right now and I'm watching this, I don't hate it. like I said, I've got to see Sevier County be able to stop this Grace offense. And, it is do or die. It's a big, important play here.
You'll call me absolutely crazy, but I'm having Ballard go running wide, and I'm having him throw a little pop pass because everybody on the defense is going to 2 and go win it.
Yeah.
I always say that. Go win it.
Yeah.
Don't let the game come to you. Go get it.
I would hate that for him, though, because that would bring his average down as a quarterback. His average yards per completion from 46 to whatever.
So here we go. 4th down and 5. Bremen, empty set. 3 receivers near side. Now, do they rotate Bremen to the outside and bring Ballard in? Fourth down. Bremen looking to throw. Going to take a shot for the win to the end zone. Ballard goes high in the air and it's knocked away.
Man, terrific defense right there.
Wonderful defense because Ballard went high in the air to get it. But watch the defense on a beautifully thrown ball by Bremen.
That's a sophomore, by the way, playing defense.
Zach Banks
on an island against who was pointed out earlier as the best player on the field. So now Sevier County, they don't kick a lot of field goals, but that's all they need to win this game. Or, well, I don't want to say that yet, but Sevier County, if Sevier County takes the lead this late in it, I like their chances to win.
1st down and 10, 2 timeouts left. Newman throws across the middle. Parker Newman makes the grab, and Newman will get the 1st down past the 40.
And that's what I'm saying is, like, this is normal for Sevier County. They're used to being in these tight games. I know the fans probably hate it because it raises their blood pressure. But these players, these Sevier County players, they're used to this.
Clock at under 2:10 to go. Cooper Newman, play fake, under duress, throws this one out. And here goes Parker Newman. Parker Newman past midfield, near 1st down yardage. They'll say it is a 1st down, which will stop the clock.
That play had zero business making 10 yards. It wasn't supposed to go that direction, but Grace had it covered on the right side of the field.
Well, now they say 2nd and 1, so the clock should not have stopped. So a 2nd down and 1. Patterson off left tackle into the secondary, down to the 34-yard line. That will stop the clock.
Yeah, that's the benefit. When you get a short yardage situation for the 1st down, you can run the football because you feel like you can get a 1st down long enough to stop the clock for just a few seconds.
1st down and 10, 35. They'll go Patterson again. And if you're Grace, you're like, God, if I knew I could stop him here, I would want to use my timeouts. I've got all 3. I'd want the football back. But where you are at the 34, you're talking a 51-yard field goal. So you're not there yet if you're Sevier County.
No.
Newman looking to throw, gets some pressure, buried at the 44.
Now you got to take a timeout.
Unbelievable. Grace sent the jailbreak. They sent everybody to knock Sevier County out of field goal range, and at this point, they have done it.
Yeah, that brings up 3rd and 19. A corner blitz, and Newman could not get away from it as you had Hudson Burnett coming from that corner position. And the play for Cooper Newman was to the right, so that was huge.
So you've got 1:02 to go. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey up here in the press box and Sophie Starkey down on the field. It's one of those games where you're trying to catch your breath just a little bit. Thought it could be a good game. Didn't know it'd be quite this.
Yeah, because let me tell you, if now Sevier County's got their backs to the wall. 3rd and 19. If you don't convert here, you have to go for
and
a
where's
4th
field
down.
goal? And where's field goal range?
Yeah,
because you're looking at it saying, okay, you're right now at the 44. You get to the 30, it's a 47-yard field goal. That's a long kick for a high school kid.
Yeah, I think they got to make it at least to the 25. And at that point, you got a 1st down anyway.
So 1:02 to go, 3rd down and 19. What a game tonight. 3 receivers to the near side. Newman setting up. An incomplete pass, and the Smoky Bears were down to their last play.
What if Grace Christian is the team that ends the 21-game winning streak?
Well, they're 1 play away. It's a 4th down and 19. At this point, you've got to convert. And I got 1 play I'm running. I'm rolling Cooper Newman to the right, and I'm throwing deep to Bryson Hedrick. They'll take a timeout to talk about it. It has been their money play.
Yeah, because at this point, why not? Why not just go ahead and take that shot to the end zone? My guy versus your guy. Just go ahead and try it. Because, I mean, why would you fire for the sticks? You got to go 19 yards.
So Sophie Starkey's down on the Sevier County sideline. And Sophie, I'm going to come to you again because I know there's just got to be a feeling. Is it a feeling of just shock right now that they're 1 play away from this streak coming to an end?
I think it's a little bit of shock, nerves altogether, but there's still belief here on this sideline. This team faced some adversity before. They absolutely believe that their team can pull this off, but they're banding together right now, praying that some kind of miracle will happen.
Here's the
positive
thing.
vibes still.
Yeah, here's the thing, Sophie. I'll say this. You make a great point about they believe because they've been here before. You know, they've had these plays before, and here we go.
This one's for all of the marbles.
4th down and 19. 56 seconds to go. Newman sets up, feels pressure from behind, turns, rolls, throws deep into quadruple coverage, and this one will fall incomplete.
Grace is going to win this football game unless...
Well, Sevier County only has the 1 timeout left, so it's over.
Yeah, unless they fumble a snap. That is the only thing that can happen now. Grace Christian has come into Sevier County and defeated a team that hasn't been defeated in 699 days.
They didn't make it to 700.
They just about made it.
Didn't make it to 700. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, we're doing this game again next year. And it'll be at Grace. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, we're doing this game again next year. Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Carson Newman University. Boy, enrollment is up. They've got all kinds of cool things going on campus. A football team winning games. That is Carson Newman. Well, all the games available Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday on the digital flagship network WBIR Plus and the television flagship station WKNX, the KNOX. What a football game tonight. Grace is going to come over here to Sevier County and end a 21-game winning streak, knock off the defending 5A state champions, and head back to Knoxville with a 33-31 win.
And they'll have to do it one more time. And then that's it. All you got to do is one more snap and kneel, and it's over.
Awesome flying, 2nd and 15.
So one more snap, and then it will be official. And that is it. The clock will run out, and Grace Christian will come over to Sevier County and knock off the Smoky Bears 33-31 in a stunning game.
That's the way I would describe it, as stunning. A game like this can have benefits, though, if you are Sevier County. And that's, you look at it, they've been really close to defeat already this season. Probably shouldn't have won that Greenville game. In fact, shouldn't have won that Greenville game. Able to get the win that time. So this can help reset your team. Maybe you needed this loss to help you refocus. But for Grace Christian, what this means for them, man, off a 2-game losing streak, you kind of look at that and you're like, hey, you know what? Boyd Buchanan, we lost to Boyd Buchanan. We got beat pretty good to them. But this Sevier County team would give Boyd Buchanan everything they wanted. And if you can beat Sevier County, you can beat a team like Boyd Buchanan. You can put together a performance. You can compete at that level in Division II Class AA football.
Well, and how much are we looking forward to next week? Grace and CAK on Rivalry Friday in a great rivalry matchup. 2 great games next week with Central and Halls, Grace and CAK. Sophie Starkey working on getting the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. We called his name literally every other play. Sophie Starkey, I mean, good gracious, his name is Jace Ballard.
Yes, I'm here with Jace Ballard. Jace, you're breaking a 21-game winning streak, 699 days since this team has lost. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. We felt like all week we had a good chance, and we came in here and we executed, and we played good, and we got the win. That's a great team, though. It's a great team.
Absolutely, but you guys played amazing, too, and you were all over the place at quarterback and receiving. You had 2 touchdowns. Tell me what was going through your mind during those games.
It was just every first down. We had to get the first down. We had to run the clock out so we could win the game.
Yeah. And what does this tell you about this team in the future and what you can do? You're coming off of 2 losses, coming in here, defeating the 5A defending champs.
It shows that we know how to get in there at practice, and even coming off 2 losses, we practice hard, and we come in there, and we know that every week we have a chance to win.
Yeah. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a win tonight. Sophie Starkey, thank you. There is a lot to be happy about if you're Grace, and that is the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, one Jace Ballard. 13 carries, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 catches, 80 yards, 1 pass for 42 yards. And Justin Price has a lot to celebrate down there as Grace Christian now 5-2. But more importantly than just 5-2 is getting this kind of marquee program-changing victory.
Yeah. Like I said, like I was saying, if you can beat Sevier County, you can play with the other teams across the state in Class AA and Division II.
Could be an eye-opener, though, for Sevier County. No question about that. Final score tonight, it was a dandy, 33-31. Grace gets the win over Sevier County. The winning streak is over. Have a great weekend, everybody. Tennessee and Arkansas tomorrow at 4:15. Go Vols tomorrow. And thanks for making us a part of your night. We'll talk at you soon.
Don't miss Beyond the Orange and Locker Room Sundays at 7 p.m. on TVSN.
Hey, I'm Tennessee center Sam Pendleton.
And you can check him out on Beyond the Orange on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network.
Then stay tuned for Locker Room at 7:30. It's the Players Show with current players, VFLs, and experts from VolQuest. That's Sunday starting at 7 p.m. on TVSN.
Ballard, do we have that card?
You're on so much TV right now. You're paying.
Leave off.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. All right. Here we go.
Mark, do you want me to put the headset on him?
Yeah, put the headset on him.
Okay.
They're rolling back at the station, and I'll just interview him. They'll do highlights, and I'll do the interview with Jace.
You whatever you want. You can leave it on. It does not matter.